Attention Insane Asylum. Ready to score some epic Dr. Greenthumb show prizes? Every super chat enters you into a giveaway for a free gift. And the more you give, the bigger the rewards. Check this out. Send a $20 super chat, hook you up with the sticker pack or pins. Drop a $50 super chat, and you'll snag a t-shirt or a hat. BrealTV in style. But if you're feeling bold, hit us with the $100 super chat, and we'll send you a mystery box loaded with over $200 worth of awesome surprises. Don't miss your chance to win. Send your super chat now. Let's get this party fucking started. Let's go. Attention Insane Asylum. Ready to score some epic Dr. Greenthumb show prizes? Every super chat enters you into a giveaway for a free gift. And the more you give, the bigger the rewards. Check this out. Send a $20 super chat, and we'll hook you up with the sticker pack or pins. Drop a $50 super chat, and you'll snag a t-shirt or a hat so you can rep BrealTV in style. But if you're feeling bold, this with the $100 super chat, and we'll send you a mystery box loaded with over $200 worth of awesome surprises. Don't miss your chance to win. Send your super chat now, and let's get this party fucking started. Let's go.
Thanks to an extra layer of tobacco leaf. Hits better thanks to those 2 layers of leaf being all natural. Does it get any better? To be blunt, yes it does. Al Capone wraps are also easy to roll with a self-stick strip. Oh, and did we mention? Our premium wraps come in 3 great flavors: original cognac and rum. If you want a great smoke, you need a great natural leaf wrap. Slow burn, hits better.
Attention Insane Asylum. Ready to score some epic Dr. Greenthumb show prizes? Every super chat enters you into a giveaway for a free gift. And the more you give, the bigger the rewards. Check this out. Send a $20 super chat, and we'll hook you up with the sticker pack or pins. Drop a $50 super chat, and you'll snag a t-shirt or a hat so you can rep BrealTV in style. But if you're feeling bold, hit us with the $100 super chat, and we'll send you a mystery box loaded with over $200 worth of awesome surprises. Don't miss your chance to win. Send your super chat now, and let's get this party fucking started. Let's go. Attention Insane Asylum. Ready to score some epic Dr. Greenthumb show prizes? Every super chat enters you into a giveaway for a free gift. And the more you give, the bigger the rewards. Check this out. Send a $20 super chat, and we'll hook you up with the sticker pack or pins. Drop a $50 super chat, and you'll snag a t-shirt or a hat so you can rep BrealTV in style. But if you're feeling bold, hit us with the $100 super chat, and we'll send you a mystery box loaded with over $200 worth of awesome surprises. Don't miss your chance to win. Send your super chat now, and let's get this party fucking started. Let's go.
Thanks to an extra layer of tobacco leaf. Hits better thanks to those 2 layers of leaf being all natural. Does it get any better? To be blunt, yes it does. Al Capone wraps are also easy to roll with a self-stick strip. Oh, and did we mention? Our premium wraps come in 3 great flavors: original, cognac, and rum. If you want a great smoke, you need a great natural leaf wrap. Slow burn, hits better.
Attention Insane Asylum. Ready to score some epic Dr. Greenthumb show prizes? Every super chat enters you into a giveaway for a free gift. And the more you give, the bigger the rewards. Check this out. Send a $20 super chat, and we'll hook you up with the sticker pack or pins. Drop a $50 super chat, and you'll snag a t-shirt or a hat so you can rep BrealTV in style. But if you're feeling bold, hit us with the $100 super chat, and we'll send you a mystery box loaded with over $200 worth of awesome surprises. Don't miss your chance to win. Send your super chat now, and let's get this party fucking started. Let's go.
Disclaimer. This video, like all videos featured on this channel, is definitely intended for mature audiences. This video is likely to contain profane language. Content is inappropriate for minors. Video is not for kids.
Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Lord of mercy.
Yeah, I need help. It's one of those days. We're on the Dr. Greenthumb Show live on Twitch, Discord, YouTube, and the home site, www.breal.tv. And to my right, Mr. Goodlight, DJ C- in the building.
What up, everyone? Happy day after hump day.
Had to do that, huh?
Oh, for E all the time.
For E-Zone all the time, huh?
Every time.
Forever.
You know, there are other things that
All right, hold up. We got the legendary Psycho Leezy in the building.
Salute, everybody.
I like that Warriors hat, B.
Oh, good looks.
I like that.
A little throwback, Coney Island, New York. You know.
It's tight. And, yeah,
It's tight.
it's good shit. Up at the Treehouse crew, Bolton, Blombo, Bra, and the Dominator.
Yo, what up, B? Yo, you gotta wait your turn, E-Zone. Come on, man.
Yeah, and we got the legendary Mellow Man Ace up in the nest.
Non-smoking up there.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
he could. I mean, he's got all the tools to do so when he chooses it.
Yeah.
So
His choice.
he's chilling with Snacks up there.
I am. I'm popcorning it up pretty good up here.
Well, no, Snacks is the hook in front of you right there.
Yeah, to your left.
He's our blood hawk, Sade. He's our blood hawk.
Yeah, I saw that. That was good.
Yeah. we got back in the building. Our sister, Vanessa Lavorato, up in here.
Give it up.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh. That's right. And we have Mr. Milligrams himself, E-Zone.
What's up, everybody?
And I like that Laker hat, Chief.
Thank you. I was just saying that. That's a nice jacket, Les.
Oh, good looks.
Yeah, everybody came ready today. It's
You know.
phenomenal.
Vanessa came ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vanessa
brought a
came in with a
fucking cake.
flawed
Tres leches.
tres leches. There you go. Tres leches, which was Pedro's suggestion, or not suggestion, request
For like a year.
For a
he's been
year.
asking me. Because he brought me some flower. Obviously, like not flowers, like roses. He brought me some pot. And he brought me some insane merch.
Yeah.
And he's like, I was like, what can I make for you? This is so sweet. And he's like, please make me tres leches. So of course. And then I don't know why I haven't done it. It's not daunting.
You've been busy.
Yeah, I've been a little busy. I was writing a cookbook and doing other things, but I finally got around to it, and I hope it's good. I can't wait to hear. I hope he'll share a slice with you guys. I hope. He said he would. Pedro shares. Yeah.
Sometimes. Yeah. But yeah, I mean the tres leches cake.
Yep.
Oh my God! I saw you coming in, and I was like, she's got something. Like, oh.
With FSO too. He wanted it lightly dosed.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
So he came in controlled. So even guys like Eitan could have a slice if he felt brave enough, because Eitan will not eat anything that's dosed at all.
He would be okay. I maybe put 1/10 of a gram.
You can't convince him of that.
I'm the
I
same
can
way.
tell- I mean, I
But
can
I'm the
tell
same way
him.
too. Like I'm just like, nah, I'm good.
Have you had too many bad experiences with edibles?
A lot. And I know, and from what I experienced, it never ends. So it's like I go to sleep, I wake up the next day, my eyes are still bloodshot.
You have to write it out, yeah.
Bloodshot.
Let me ask you, was it because someone told you, hey, take this, but only take this much, and you had a couple of drinks and you took that much?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I already know what happened there, but I get it, because we all do that.
Yes.
I know everybody at this table and everybody upstairs who's ever had an edible thrown at them by somebody like, hey, bro, take this. This shit is the bomb. And we as young people, before we build up our tolerance or even tolerance built, we're like, yeah, okay, but only take this much. Oh,
It's hard.
I can hang.
It's hard to get up off that bed in the morning and like
Oh,
if
my
you all
God.
dosed up. Like
Trust, I know. I've been there,
I've been there.
done that.
I've done that. Okay, that's why
it's
literally.
painful. It's painful. Like
I just want to point. It's not just that it's my cookbook. I just want to point out this last part. Have a good time.
Yes.
That was why I wrote this. It's
Yeah.
for people like you. I don't want people to be cookie casualties.
Yeah.
It's a cookie. You don't want to eat a crumb.
Yeah.
You want to eat the whole damn cookie.
You goddamn right.
So
Oh, man. Yeah,
that's the problem.
me and E-Zone were just cookie casualties when your cousin made that batch of cookies.
Yeah, he told me it's because I made the mistake of talking shit, kind of like, because he's my cousin, like, so I made the mistake of like being like, hey man, those were good, but like, I don't think you've like been around to see the tolerance we kind of got here, I was like, it's kind of cool you make edibles,
Dude.
and then and
Oh, boy.
and then he came back with like, he was like, yeah, he's like, so I made these with like hash rosin, and I was like, all right. And bro, then shits were like cookies of death, but they were great. Like they were great. I enjoy those experiences. Like I enjoy taking it that level. taking it to that level, because I could still function there. Like I think the highest dose, like I was talking to you off air, is the highest dose has been like 1,500 milligrams with like 2 RSO syringes.
yeah.
I'll tell you what, doing Bong Appetit raised my level of
I'm sure.
of tolerance for edibles. Like, so I could eat edibles now, and it's not that bad. But the one edible that got me before we started doing Bong Appetit and stuff like that, because I've always like, done edibles here and there, but not with a consistency, right? I can't remember which one of our people brought in this infused honey bacon strips, and each one strip had like 300 milligrams.
That shit
Oh,
was
yeah, I
so
remember.
good.
And me and DJ Nels, rest in peace, we went town on those. He had 3, I had 3, and by the time I got home, I was like struck.
Marijuana and munchies.
Whew.
That was the name of the company.
Yes.
I don't know if they're around.
They were delicious,
Yeah,
but devastating.
They brought like a whole fucking trays of different flavors, so we wanted to try every single one of them. It was like one of them was like a hickory one. They had like a just salt and bacon one. Then they had like a chocolate one. They had a candied one, and we were all just like, "Oh, let me get a strip. Let me get a strip." And we ate so many of them,
Yeah.
but Man, those were training days for me.
It was crazy. Yeah, it was training for me too. It kind of got me ready for Bon Appetit, that type of shit right there. Because like, yeah, I didn't bother to read the wrapper that said 300 milligrams on it. I figured it's a strip. How strong could it be?
That's a whole nother level.
Yeah, because I didn't feel it here. As I ate it here, and I'm on, like, I'd spent maybe an hour here, and then I was like, because it was at the end of a show.
Yeah.
And I'm driving home. And I'm like, oh, shit, I'm feeling all right. And by the time I get home, I'm fully blown out.
You're
I'm
like glad you're getting into your
Yeah.
and you're like, oh my God.
Oh my. I'm like, what? I'm like, what happened? I'm trying to figure it out. And then I get a call from Nels. He goes, hey, bro, I'm high as fuck from that bacon. And I'm like, that's what it was.
Yep.
You forgot on the way home. You forgot what happened.
Well, because we smoke so much, I did. To me, I thought that that edible wasn't gonna affect me like that. But shit.
And also, like the bacon fat, it's such a good carrier for the THC.
Yeah.
I find when there's more fat in an edible, I feel
really
it
fucked
more.
up,
You know, like a peanut oil, peanut butter.
They say using it with saturated fats holds more of it, right?
Yeah, butter is saturated, so that makes sense.
Isn't that where THC is stored in your body? Doesn't it like
On the
In
fat?
the fat.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
the fat, right? Like
Yeah.
so.
I think in your hair too. It's like
See, be real. I've been burning THC and fat.
Me too.
Wow.
You ain't the only one. I've been doing this.
I know.
Come
but
on.
I just said that because today I found out I lost 18.
Congratulations. Give him a round for that, Chief.
Yeah, dude.
Or you don't know where the round button, there it is. Hey.
Good.
Hey, look.
One shot.
Look.
No, not yet.
Listen. There's a saying we got with Cypress Hill. We burn trees and calories.
I love it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what we do. Because we keep active, we work out, we do the things that necessary. And we burn trees.
That part.
These kind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
No force.
not the other tree.
Yeah.
Because I haven't been drinking because I wanted to start I guess hold off till I go to Japan next month. I have been smoking hella, bro, and I felt like I kind of feel like you started feeling guilty after a while, bro, because you're just
Cali blazing it.
yeah, bro, because he chain smokes, bro, like and
Yeah,
he's-
like
and
he chain smokes
and he
weed, too.
regularly
Yeah, I could
smokes.
I could hang out with Cali Blaze because like we chain smoke.
But I'm the same way. And then I realized that now it's just like, I'm like, oh my God. I was like, now it's just full throttle. It's just like, okay, let me, because it started out as a regular 10 mils. And now I'm just like, no, just keep the biggest ones clean.
I'd say like
Like-
this, that, like he's the only one that within our circle that I know that when Steph and I and Cali Blaze, sorry, excuse me, yourself and Cali Blaze, like the way that Steph and I be chain smoking weed, it's like they're the two guys that I know that could definitely keep up full blown. I know C- by now can too.
Oh, yeah.
But
I'm in
you-
for the long haul.
But your situation is kind of different, right? In terms of how much Ezo, in terms of the amount of weed that him or Cali Blaze has.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You know what I mean?
he's tactical with it, bro. Because sometimes I notice I was like, he may not be like there like the whole fucking time, but it's like at the end of the night, he's always there.
He's on his.
Yeah,
I mean,
like, he's still
C
hanging
minus
in there, and I'm like, what the fuck?
C minus has pro lungs now, bro. Don't give
Yeah,
a
like-
fuck around. We've built a stoner here.
Hey, the training that I've been involved with every single person here, like it's amazing.
The Jedi training that happens at Greenthumb University.
Dude, the smoke boxes alone.
Oh yeah, those yeah.
We got when we were doing those multiple times a day, like
No.
it elevates you to a point where you're like, I just remember B walking up because we trained for this. I was like, you are right.
Got to get your mind right before you get in that car. Well, that is absolutely 1,000%. If you come in with anxieties, it's going to be like the way that if you come into a mushroom trip with anxieties, it's going to manifest itself, and you're going to want out.
That shit fucks up your skin, bro. I would have to clean my face a lot during the smoke box season.
Oh, that's
Yeah, you just get yourself some wipes.
No, well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I had those on deck, but it's just like because it's so much just smoke around you, and you're just
I don't
having
know.
a conversation. It's like 40 minutes, and then like I would normally take care of my like my skin, but like when you like start using the like like actually like cleansing it,
Right.
and you're like, oh damn, what the fuck?
What's coming off?
Yeah, you're like, okay, I wasn't playing in
It's
mud.
that resin.
Yeah, it's resin, bro. Like,
Yeah.
You got to rock a mask.
Yeah.
Wear a mask.
nah, we
So Vanessa, how long did it take to write write the book?
I mean, like it's been in the works for a long time. It in my head, and then actually writing it over a year. I did over 200 lab tests for it, so that was what that and the recipe testing, and then we have beautiful photography. So that was really fun to do this photo shoot. I have like graphs. I'm a real dork, you know. I'm like a science. I like.
That looks like it literally
It's
looks
like
like
a
a weed
textbook.
textbook. Yes,
Yeah,
I was like that gave
I'm
me like
a
science
teacher,
class
you
vibes.
know, like
that's
sorry,
awesome.
I don't want to give everything away. My publisher will be all pissed off at me, but I already showed. I had like an illustrator make things and make designs for me of the cannabis plant, and I told the story of Bong Appetit, and like there's like a nice illustration with trichomes, and yeah, but then it's also recipes.
It's a cookbook / textbook.
You know what Nanaimo bars are?
No, I've never had those.
They're good. I'll have to bring those in sometime. They're Canadian.
Oh my
And
god!
then there's beverages too. There's like
That's
hydrate. Like I like puns, but there's a lot of puns.
Are you gonna be doing that like any of? Because when I go to Barnes and Nobles,
Yeah.
or Barnes and Noble, like I usually see like if I go on a weekend, I'll see like different little booths where there'll be like author
Signings.
with their books, or they're debuting a brand new book or signing it. Are you gonna do any of that?
I'd like to. Yeah. If it
Yeah.
if that I want to make that happen. Hopefully.
You should do it at like because like I mean of course Barnes and Noble would be cool, but like there's different
Small
pop-up
bookstores.
dispensaries.
Yeah, or dispensaries.
Yeah.
That's my plan, is to go into dispensaries.
Oh, yeah.
I'd love to do some at your shops, B. That would be really fun.
Like
Yeah.
a demo.
Yeah, demos. Bring in
Yeah.
some candies. So I have my chocolate recipe in here. I put
really?
Listen, if you can make it as good as I can make it, by all means, try.
Dope.
You know what I mean? Like I use the ingredients I use. I've been doing this since 2010.
Yeah,
So
and they are great. We've all had them and love them. That's
Absolutely.
yeah. And Ezone just wants them in higher dosages.
Yeah, well I mean I
want to get devastated.
Yeah, devastate me.
because I like being on that level. Like I like being that high. Yeah. Where it's just, but because I feel like it forces just speaking for myself, it forces me to kind of like clock out or take the break that I keep putting to the side.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, oh wait, but then this and that. Like every time I take a seat, sometime I'm like, oh cool, time to chill, and then I get right back up. I'm like, nope, we got to do this and that. So sometimes me getting that uncomfortably high forces me to chill the fuck out. And I don't like to do it all the time, which is at one point I was doing it all the time, but then it wasn't I guess productive.
It wasn't conducive to the exclusives.
It wasn't conducive to my life at that time. So now it's like whenever I look forward to it, I'm just like, oh, I have been pulling off a good trip, putting off a good.
But I seen you at the bowling. You wasn't drinking or nothing,
Nah, I was just hitting my
No,
propane.
but you kept staring at me every time I sip. You was like drooling a little bit, like
calling you
I
out.
seen your eyes.
Okay, let's.
There's a little tear,
little tear coming down.
teardrop, right?
That's just like the worst when you're like not drinking because he's like
I kept fucking.
No, he walks over there. He's like, you don't know what you're missing. I was like, empty calories, bro. I was like, empty calories. I'm not missing them at all.
I love Les because even though he knows that I haven't drank in forever, so he every now and then he's like, "You sure you want one?"
Yeah, dude.
I'm like, "No, bro." He's like, "All
You
right."
might change your
time
mind
it'll
one
be-
day. One day you might change your mind. Be like, you know what, man, give me that shit.
I don't really drink either. I don't, like you said, it's kind of wasted calories. So
Well,
it
it's
has
just-
to be something special. Like there's like,
A special
someone's
occasion.
giving me a glass of wine that's amazing. Okay, sure, I'll have that. But I don't like. Anytime in the past when I was younger, when I would get the pairings with a meal, it was always too much for
You
me.
want some of this wine?
Okay, I can't. No.
All right, cool.
That's like chocolate milk right there.
That's one of the things too that I bet that you'll get instead of like I'm like, oh man, let me get like a couple beers or something like that. Like I'll be like, all right, man, let me just get like one solid fucking drink that's like like a martini or something like some wine or something like that. Because especially if you're trying to stick to a certain thing, you're like, all right, I can't overdo it. You don't feel as guilty.
Yeah.
But what's the trip about wine is you could drink like a goddamn bottle, you'll get loaded, but you don't feel bloated.
Yeah.
Like those bars, those were bars right there.
They were.
Note that shit down.
Yeah.
They were.
Not like beers. Oh my
Yeah,
God!
yeah.
You
Yeah,
drink
beers, you
one
could only
beer,
have-
you feel like
you could only
I don't
have,
miss
yeah,
those. I don't
you
miss
could only
those
have
at all.
like 2 beers or 3.
yeah.
man.
I don't even drink beers like that. I mean, I'll have a stout every now and then, but like I can't.
But
do
you know what's crazy? When I was in Australia for the first time, I seen this dude. He sold me. He was like, "Try this beer. It's very good." And it says no calories, and whatever. Like, you know, it's like
Which beer was that?
some Australian beer.
Oh, some
Like a
Australian-
non-alcoholic?
No, it's alcoholic. It has alcohol, but no calories or no whatever.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
I wonder what beer that is.
And I drank it, and not for nothing, I didn't feel all bloated and shit.
Yeah.
It was like something. It didn't have.
It probably was lacking something that normal beers have, like
Yeah.
what is it, yeast and barley
Yeah, hops.
and the hops, whatever. There was probably something missing in there.
But
Yeah.
that was a good idea, you know.
Yeah.
I was like,
Low calorie beer.
yeah,
I like
look
the
it up.
weed drinks.
Yeah.
The weed
Think
drinks.
about the
Yeah.
weed drinks, the THC drinks. You know,
It's pretty good.
like-
Yeah, I've had a couple.
I've had a couple over at the Cannabis Cafe, OG
Yeah.
Cannabis Cafe. They're pretty fucking
Okay,
good.
they're cool.
They're a little sugary.
I was gonna say they're cool and sugary, but it's just like if I'm gonna like, I want this shit to hit, bro. So it's just like, you know
Well,
how
you
they,
got to ask for a double.
they give you that little steroid,
Okay,
fucking
okay.
little
So
thing to throw it in there.
check this out, right? If let's just say you're a tequila drinker and you know that one shot is not going to get you there, what do you ask for?
A double.
Right. So if you're gonna ask for one of those drinks and be infused, be like asking, like, "Hey, can I get a double up on the
Whatever the
THC is?"
You know how many vials they're gonna bring? Because each of those is like 10. They're gonna bring me like 10 little vials. Be like, you wanted a 100-milligram drink, right, sir? You know, I'll be like,
Well, see, because you're always trying to go to these different
100
limits
milligram is normal though.
for you.
That's the cap at California. If you like,
I know that's the
leave-
cap, but not everybody gets there.
That's the cap for an entire package. So the serving size is 10 milligrams. So if you're recommending like what they could do, if that beverage company was like kind of savvy and knew that there was a customer like you, they would make one like that and they would say, this is 10 servings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they would do something like that.
Here's what E-Zone is not factoring in, right? They're not factoring in the connoisseur or the guy who smokes above average, the guy or girl who smokes above average. They're looking at possibly, you know, anyone who comes in here, they have to assume this is their first time in a place like this. So we got to, like Vanessa in that book says, let everyone have fun.
Yeah.
So everything is dosed very low. And if you want the high dosage, you have to ask for that and you got to pay for it.
Or just
Yeah.
eat more. That's what's good about having a microdose. And then you can eat
Eat more.
more.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, if you want it in drinks, like my man here, you just have to ask for double and triple the dosage.
Yeah.
But they don't factor in for guys like you because they don't think that someone's going to come and ask for a 200, 300 milligram drink.
the girl they're starting to kind of get used to us though. Like whenever,
Yeah.
So she kind of gets the get down every time we do the pop up there. Like she'll like slide an extra one. But I'm just like, you know, I'm like, I appreciate this.
You want the extra THC. You don't want the extra drink, though.
I know.
want the
That's what I meant. Like, so I told her
Yeah.
because last time she brought me the 2 vials, and I told her I was like, listen, I was like, you know, a shot glass.
I'll
I
ask
was
for
like,
a
fill it
double,
up.
and I'll give you one of mine. How about that?
We're gonna see
Next
how
time.
far we can take it with the.
I'm just saying the drinks are dope, but you are right. Like, you know, if you could get them made to the dosage that, you know, you're used to having, so it's more in the lane that you want.
So I'm pondering the question you asked me when we first, like off air, you asked if I could do an edible that was
Devastating.
Like
devastating.
yeah.
At least 1,500 milligrams in an edible.
2 E-Zone.
Or 1,000, something
1,000.
like something that's like in the 4 digits. Like
So explain what happens at 1,500.
It depends who you are.
I could
Like,
tell you
what
what
happened to you, though?
hey, Les,
For real.
I could tell you what happens. E-Zone's-
Everybody has a different-
No. I could tell you exactly what happens. E-Zone's face would change. His eyes, his whole fucking shit will change. He might be here with us talking, but it'll look like he is going through it. And he might not be going through it. He might be enjoying that.
Wow.
But his face will change. Just like we've had Cali Blaze sitting in this seat where he's taken like 600 milligrams of the SHO before he came on the show. And he's talking and he's keeping up because you know Cali Blaze, he'll keep up with any conversation. But his face looked like he was like, oh.
The face,
Yeah.
the face
I'm
don't
high.
lie.
But
I'm high as
there's a
fuck.
preparation to this. Though,
The face
like,
don't
don't,
lie.
like there's
His face said he was high as fuck.
Yeah.
like there's a prep. There's a subconsciously there's like a prep to it. Like every time I do want to do this kind of stuff, like I've documented 2 of the vlogs that I've done before. Like when I've, one of them I was at Disneyland for Halloween.
Oh yeah, we've seen it.
It was pretty wild, but there is like a whole thing. Like I try to get an IV that week, because your body's gonna definitely be dehydrated. You gotta have liquids around you all the time, and I don't mean just like. I mean soda or anything like sweet. I mean like fucking water and shit. With,
Why not
like
why not just be high? Why not why you got to be extra?
well, it's because you
Are you
wanted.
searching for the
Are you
the
searching
spot?
for
Like,
something?
I just told you guys why I like doing it because I feel it forces me to fucking chill the
Do you
fuck
want
out.
to be paralyzed a little bit? Do you
See, but
want
it-
to be like
Just do some coke.
kind of like
No,
that's the opposite.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Yeah, no, don't do that. No, just because I know you like to push the limits. And I'm just wondering, why push the limits and not just enjoy the shit and not be like having to struggle through it? Because I remember one time you said you were struggling through that Disneyland shit on that RSO or
Not where
SHO.
I
tired,
would wanna
dude.
be.
Listen,
Huh?
when you're
'Cause I
feeling
got
like
tired. I was a lot of
Have a-
walking.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
but it
it's-
wasn't because of the weed. It was
What?
'cause-
Yeah, Disneyland is a
It's
lot
a-
of walking.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Whoa,
walking.
hold
Sun-
up. Time out.
sun too.
20-second timeout. You're walking, yes, because it's a theme park. You're going to walk around, but you're also on SHO, probably 800 to 900 milligrams if I know you.
I think it's
That's
1,000.
that's the fucking drag down. I know it because I've been there. I did it. and you even said it.
Well, I've gotten I think I've prepared a little bit better for one of these trips.
You've got it.
I'm
You
in
got
better
it. You got it
physical
down
shape.
now. Is what
Yeah.
you're saying. All right.
So-
Well, I trust that you do. I think you do. I'm just saying. Like, okay, so why not just do an SHO cap?
I have. That's what I have.
No. I mean, like you already know what it
Oh,
is.
because like her stuff tastes good. So
Yeah,
it's like,
it tastes-
I
He
wanted,
wants to give me a challenge because he's challenging himself.
You want to
He's like,
intake some of them calories.
I want this to taste good.
Yeah, like it's nothing to take a pill, but it's just like, we got she just got a book with all these recipes. Like one of these has got to taste good at 1,000 milligrams.
If,
Oh,
if
yeah.
if you were gonna give him something at 1,000 milligrams, what would you make him? And it's not based off the milligrams. It's based like, what do you think he'd like?
Oh, maybe like what's your favorite sweet and what's your favorite savory thing?
Sweets, I like, like kind of like if it's gonna be colders, I like any like the cold sweets, like the ice creams. If not, I don't really like too much of the cakes.
No
Like,
cakes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, not too much of the cakes.
That's a lot of calories to sweets.
Yeah, but
Better to
mostly,
stay
like, on the-
savory.
on the
Savory.
colder side, or like something that's like really jam packed, like a
What
fudge.
what about
I
like
have a fudge recipe in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love fudge.
what about in salad dressing?
You can totally put it. It would be
I never
like
thought
you
about
would
that.
need basically. Well, it depends at what you're using. If you're using, like a full spectrum oil or RSO or something like that, you're gonna need 2 grams of it, probably, right? Because that's what
Okay.
you're looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For 1,000, you could maybe do 1.5 grams, but think of how much that is. Yeah, you could do that and then eat a whole bowl of salad.
Yeah. Stay healthy. You're not like
can do
intaking
that.
bad calories.
I can even make you a smoothie. I have a smoothie recipe.
Smoothie
Yeah.
was great.
I have my uncle has a macadamia farm in Hawaii, and he has all of these oranges all around, and so he makes this smoothie, and it's macadamia nuts, which are super healthy for you.
I love
Yeah, that's good.
He uses like 2 types of oranges. Okay, he's got citrus on
Oh,
his
right on.
property, and then a little bit of lime, a little bit of honey, and then you can put, just take that oil. I like to put some fat with it, like a little coconut oil or something, so that it'll help you metabolize it,
Yeah.
and then just drink that down. That's in my cookbook.
That sounds like the best one.
Uncle Ned's Wake and Shake. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
it.
See, if I was medicating, I'd be like putting it in the stuff that like the salads, like the
Yeah.
salad dressing, because
Yeah.
that makes sense to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And things like that.
I wanted to have some things that were like fun though.
Yeah, you have to.
I had to have
You
some
have to.
options, but if I did, I was thinking like, what would be the next book that I'd like to write about cannabis and cooking, and it would be from more of a health perspective, and I would speak with a medical professional. I've been working with Dr. June Chin, and we've been having discussions about, cannabis in our bodies and how it works, like, what lecithin does in an edible, if it helps people, and all of these really cool questions when you eat weed, because it's different than when you smoke it.
When you intake it, whether it's in gel cap form or within
orally.
Yeah.
Shit lags.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I got to get to the bloodstream. What were we gonna say, Les?
I forgot. No, I was about to ask you. What if you made a cake infused and you add like rum?
Yeah, why not?
Rum cake,
like with some infused. You'll be
Ooh,
crazy.
wee.
Double trouble.
That is double trouble.
That's called crossfading. I also tell that story in my cookbook.
That might be
where
good,
I crossfaded and it wasn't so good. And what happens when you overdo it? I would say with everything, like you're not looking to get wasted.
Yeah, give
and
it a little
get
taste.
too high.
Just get enough.
And everyone's different. I find if I smoke and then I drink, I'm usually okay. But if I'm really drunk and then someone hands me a joint or I take a bong rip,
It's different.
like no good.
Rum cake would be a trip, though.
You didn't like your crossfade?
One time I did not, and you can read about that
In my new book.
in my new book. That's right.
Listen, I've had successful crossfades, and I've had some not so successful crossfades.
Yeah.
But those were when I was very young.
Because I'm definitely a crossfader. I like the
Drink and smoke.
drink and stuff.
Like before I could, like when I was very young, I could not do that. I would get very fucked up because like I wasn't such a big drinker. So when I did drink and we were smoking, it would fade me the fuck out, right? But like I got used to it as time goes on. But I don't like to drink so much because of many health issues, right, that it can bring on. I don't have any, knock on wood, but I'm saying I know what it does to people, right? So I don't like to drink so much because of that. But also, when I drink, like let's just say a whiskey or a scotch or some shit like that, or even tequila, I find myself smoking all my weed. I smoke even more.
It tastes even better.
Yeah, like I'm really crossfading hard, and I'm burning that shit down like a,
Yep.
and
Makes it taste better.
then next day I look at my shit, I'm like, damn, I smoked, a lot of my weed up. So
Yeah.
I try to limit the drinking because, like,
That's facts.
hey,
That's facts.
I like cooking with alcohol because it actually does stuff to food. Like when you add it to fry batter, it'll make it lighter. If you add it to your pie dough, it won't.
I want to throw some whiskey like in some burgers. And,
Well,
whiskey and burgers.
Whiskey
Maybe.
burger.
Whiskey burger.
Yeah,
I mean, it has a ring.
A burger.
Oh,
Let's
go, bud.
They have it.
Whiskey burger.
I think they have like a whiskey infused burger. Not like completely, but it's like I guess it's seasoned with.
Yeah, like I'm not
Whiskey.
trying to get drunk. You just want to
Like the
get
meat.
that little taste, like, oh, I can taste it a little bit.
Well,
it's
some
like
some
barrel aged, right?
So
Yeah.
when they say beer batter, right? Like like they batter, what is it? Certain places
certain,
with
like,
Fish.
Fish,
or
chicken.
chicken and shit
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
They actually do put beer in the batter. It's almost like when they do like let's just say you go to Vallarta and get their carne asada that's prepped.
Mm-hmm.
They have all these different ingredients and a little bit of beer in there because that's traditionally what
surprised,
people
man.
put is a little bit of beer with whatever citrus shit and all the other stuff that goes with it within that marinade.
Yeah.
And
So all flavors at the end.
Flavors in the alcohol
yeah.
because it burns off at a lower temperature. So when you're frying it, when you have that, when it evaporates, it pushes out so the oil doesn't come in. So you don't get soggy
Yeah.
fried food. It gets all crispy.
It's like almost like a natural, like not necessarily preserve, but like you said, it'll help it burn it slower.
Yeah.
Right? Is that what you were saying?
Well, what it does, like if your oil isn't at the right temperature and it'll seep into your fried food. But if you add a little bit of alcohol, it evaporates at a lower temperature than water.
Right.
So it'll push out, it'll evaporate out at a lower temperature, and the oil won't seep in, and it comes out crispier. It's more volatile, so it pushes out really quickly and really like volatile.
Listen to the chef.
Listen to
Anyway.
the chef. There are people, and listen.
Add it to
There's
your
a lot
pie
of,
batter.
There's a lot of people that watch this show that like cook and bake and all that shit, and they're taking notes on that right now.
And if you have like a bottle of Everclear, even something like that, you can use it. You can just pour that. It's like a little splash. You don't have to. I don't drink stuff. 'Cause I don't
Splashy.
drink, but I have that to make other things in the kitchen
As
with
you-
cannabis, like
Yeah,
tincture.
a lot of shit is made with white wine.
Yeah.
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 You'd
I-
be
yeah.
The
surprised.
flavor of our pastas.
Yes, because it brings out the flavor of tomato.
Yeah. Even
Tomato
red wine
is
is
alcohol soluble.
red wine is
Really?
used for a couple things. I can't remember, but mostly it's white
Or pasta.
or dry
Red
white.
wine, you can do
It's-
red wine. You can do
it's-
white wine in a risotto. You can,
It's,
there's
it's
lots
usually
of,
dry white.
a
white
nice
wine.
dry wine, white wine.
Or
Depends, depends.
What would
you're
you put
using it
that
for.
on though? Like meats or something like
A white wine.
like chicken.
chicken,
Fish.
beef? No beef.
Yeah,
Never
you can make sauces. You can make like for a risotto, which is like a rice. You cook your onions down, and then you deglaze the
Yeah,
pan
some
with a
onions,
nice
yeah.
white
That
wine,
sounds
and then
good.
you put your your
wow.
broth in.
That
and
sounds good.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
Our
I know a
pastas,
little
like,
bit.
Our pastas like
I know a
like
little
good
more
dish
now.
to make it
Our
like to infuse.
our pasta's an easy dish to infuse.
Like what's like the best dish to actually infuse? That's like it's like it grabs very well and
It's-
it's
If it's
Anything
a
with
pasta,
fat.
in the pasta, it's probably best in the sauce unless you're making the pasta from scratch, like
Exactly.
Cali Blaze does. Salute to Cali Blaze because our boy makes
he's
his pasta from fucking scratch.
Handmade pasta.
Yeah, excellent chef.
He's a great chef. I'll say
Yeah.
that.
So do you make the butter and then you cook with the butter? Is that how you do it, or
I do it all sorts of ways.
all right? The secret's in the book, then, right?
It's all in the
No,
book.
I mean, I do oils, tinctures, milk, butter.
I don't know.
You know, what's I think that the most useful information is like how they can make their own oils, right? Or unless they just want to go buy like the butters or oils that are already infused, because like some people want to do it all by themselves, like and not have to go and get it.
Your butter. I love your butter.
Oh, thank you
that
very
made.
much.
Yes. That was
Big
also why I
Pete's.
made the tres leches, was because Pedro brought me some butter, and I was like, oh, that's so nice. Like,
Sister, here, let me give you the butter to
it-
make something with.
I mean, yeah, exactly. You're like, hint, hint, here you go.
Can't believe it's not.
I looked up I looked up what it takes to make tres leches, and it says butter.
There's actually not. I was kind of like, where
No.
am I going to get the
No.
lead in a little bit? And so I put it into the soak. Like you pour sweetened condensed milk, evaporated milk, and then regular milk. That's the tres leches.
Sounds
And
like coquito.
Yeah, so I took that and I heated it up a little bit of it, and I just stirred in some oils.
Because
and
it'll
add the
work
soak.
for infusion.
Yeah, and then
for sure.
I mixed that back into the main soak,
Oh,
and then poured that all over the cake. So it's in that. Just so you know,
Right on.
it's in the cake.
I just had a good idea. What if we did infused coquito?
Yeah,
Why not?
that
Let's
would be
do
awesome.
it.
Do it.
I would drink. I
would drink that.
Me
Infused
too.
Coquito.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, some people that want to do it themselves, like if they have the cannabis, enough cannabis to burn, no pun intended. You could make it. You could make your own butter and your own oils, right?
Yeah, very
Yeah.
easy, and it infuses really quickly. That's one of the things that I found doing the lab testing for my cookbook. I was curious, like, how long does it actually take to infuse butter? So I ran testing from 30 seconds to 2 hours to see, like, it was like 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, like all of that, those data points to see what it looked like. And it's kind of crazy how much infuses in just 30 seconds. So with like heat and agitation, like think of how they make cold water hash. They make it really cold, and that makes the trichomes brittle and frigid. And then they agitate it. And there's a real art form to that, with like the kind of ice that they use, the amount of ice that they use, how they stir, what they use to stir, et cetera, et cetera. With canna butter, you're using heat. You're heating it up, and you're using fat as your solvent. So you want to still agitate it because you're trying to melt off the trichomes
Right.
instead of break off the trichomes.
Ah.
And it likes butter. Really, the THC
Loves
cannabinoids
butter.
love butter. So me too. So that's, I found really cool stuff out, and like I like to know how to do things quickly because I got a lot of shit to do.
For real.
Or I would just I'd rather be like lounging, and I don't want to take like 9 hours to do something. So when something says like, oh, this takes 9 hours, I'm like, does it? So,
Yeah.
or, a tincture needs to sit for 30 days. I'm like, does it? Does that do anything? So,
Right.
Yeah. I mean, more people are getting into edibles, especially like people that fly.
Oh yeah.
It's like people knock an edible down before they get on the flight or when they're on the
Let me
flight.
tell you something, though, be real.
uh-oh.
Don't overdose yourself.
No,
I already know.
it's-
I've been there.
The
me
thing,
too.
and everybody out there who is listening with taking a edible before or while you're on a flight, you might as well just wait while you take it out while you're on the flight, because if you take it right around the time where this shit starts hitting and you're up in the air,
Yeah.
it is probably one of the most uncomfortable fucking highs of your life,
It's
bro.
the worst.
That shit has happened to me
It's the
before.
worst.
Coming back from Japan on my last RSO pill, it was crazy, dude. I asked for a blanket. I covered myself because I couldn't stop sweating, and I'm just like, this is just too much. But it was kicking in right at takeoff, bro. It was and like it just kept getting worse because the elevation keeps going higher and higher. And I'm just like, oh, this is not
the
good.
banking. The banking from left to right when the airplane has to bank, you feel all that. Look, I went through that. Bobo gave me what he said was 100 milligrams. It was probably like 200 instead, and I took that before takeoff, and we had a delayed takeoff. So we were sitting on the runway for a minute before we actually hit. It starts hitting me before takeoff. And I'm feeling it. And I'm like, okay. And then now it's hitting me as we're actually taking off. And then now we're hitting the bank and doing all the other shit. It was like the worst fucking feeling. Just like he said, my body temperature went up.
That's what it is.
I started sweating bullets. The flight attendant, without me asking for water, she just came and placed one on my
They
table.
know, dude.
Bang, here, you need it.
They know,
Professionals.
Because I was trying to meditate out of it. I was deep breathing, trying to get out of it. And I could not close my eyes because every time I closed my eyes, I spun out more.
That's I was gonna say, the spins that come around. That's why I asked for the blanket. I was like, can I please get a blanket? And dude, I was praying under that blanket, bro. I was just like, please make this shit stop, bro. I was like,
you know what?
That's when you pray to get off the ride. Yes, that's what you've done too much in that moment. I had to watch my TV screen. Normally I would have been out, right? If it wasn't too much and it hadn't hit me in that moment, I would have been out, right?
Oh, dude.
But I had to turn on my fucking screen and just focus on the screen and make sure that I didn't close my eyes because because every time I
to stay up.
every time because every time I closed my eyes, I was spinning bad.
dude, it's like
It was
it's worse.
reverse.
It's worse than the fucking the alcohol spin.
Yes.
I'll tell you that
Oh,
much.
for
Yes.
sure.
Yes.
100 times worse.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I can handle the alcohol spins. They become fun once you become an alcoholic. You're just like, all right.
Listen,
it's not
the
that
alcohol
bad.
spins, you could close your eyes and you're good.
Yeah.
You're going to fall asleep. You're going to be drunk, whatever. Fall asleep on your stomach if you can. But it doesn't get worse when you close your eyes,
No.
right? On this type of shit, when it's like an edible or you're taking the gel cap direct without all the other shit, when that hits, it is, if you try to close your eyes, it's in reverse. The spins happen when your eyes are closed, not when they're fucking open. At least not for me it was. It was the total opposite.
Yeah.
And I had to fight to keep my eyes open and just watch the screen.
Ride it out.
I'm looking back at Bobo to see if he's having the same reaction I had because he took some too. And I'm looking back and he's like,
Out.
Giggling.
out.
Passed out.
That's me.
I was like, fucking Bobo, you got me.
Snoring.
You know what probably feels awesome on a flight though?
No.
Take a little ketamine. You know what I mean? Off of one
No,
of those
thank you.
lollipops.
No, I'm
No,
good.
I've been, yeah.
I just
good.
want a microdose edible. That's all.
Well,
I'm
it's
just
a
gonna
microketamine
eat,
dose.
No, I'm good on that. I'll have
Dude.
10 milligrams of and just have a little chocolate, have a little treat.
Yeah.
What I
And
realized,
if I want to eat more, but just take it easy and feel it out because you're on a plane. And when I'm on a plane, I'm already afraid. So
Yeah,
I'm
everybody
already
has-
scared. We're in a can, and I'm close to a bunch of people I don't know.
Yep.
yeah,
And it's like,
everybody has that little bit of anxiety. I
Yeah.
think in
For
that
sure.
moment when
I
you're.
wouldn't macro dose at that point.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like.
Oh, we've been
Yeah, macro
dosed on a flight before. That was crazy. I after that time, I told myself I'll never do it again.
Wow.
And it wasn't because I was tripping out on anything that I was doing. I was just like smiles the whole time. But I started having anxieties about what others were doing
Right.
in my
Yeah.
crew that were also
Yeah.
microdosed out. We had one homie, rest in peace, he's gone now, but he was flipping out and he was kicking a seat and punching shit and punching the air, like he was flipping out and like in the wrong way. Everybody else was having a great time, but he was having something on his mind that was like triggering and amplifying even more because he was tripping balls. And even when we like landed, he was still tripping and like, punching and kicking shit just in like this other state of mind. And that gave me anxieties the whole time because I just kept thinking they're going to be waiting for us at the end of this flight because of the shit homie's doing back there.
Yep.
Like there's going to be motherfuckers on
Because it's gonna snitch.
the other end. No, not because he's going to snitch, but because one of the flight attendants is calling ahead and saying,
That's what
hey,
I'm
we
saying.
got
The flight attendants is gonna
yeah,
snitch.
we
Yeah,
got a
cool.
problematic passenger on this flight and we're going to need assistance because blah, blah, blah. It didn't come, but that's what was on my mind the whole fucking time.
You start thinking of crazy shit.
Thinking too much. Well, I'm tripping balls. I want to enjoy my trip. I don't want to have to be like worried about someone else is flipping out.
For real.
You know what I mean? And
So I think you're right though. You gotta take it while you're in the air in full flight.
Yep.
Up there, let it rock a little bit, then you pop it in. Boom.
yep.
Because
If you're on an 11-hour flight going to Europe, that's perfect. You get in the air and you take your little RSO or SHO cap. Boom, you're gonna be fine.
Because you're in that zone already.
But if it hits on takeoff, you're in trouble.
Ooh.
that
Been there,
face
though.
is gonna hit hard, bro.
Hey, I'm really lucky that a lot of times that I fly and I can even take the edible while waiting to go through customs, you know what I mean? And I'll eat it just knowing that by the time I get to the plane, it's probably going to hit, right?
kick in.
But as soon as I get to my seat, I am out.
See, that's great because
It's
then
an
it's
amazing
working.
thing.
It's working great for you then.
Yeah. Yeah. So
'Cause
I can.
That's how it usually would work for me. But I did the dumb move of trusting Bobo's milligram count and taking it right before we take off and thinking, oh, it's going to take at least an hour or so before it takes off. Not realizing we were going to have a fucking delay of 45 minutes.
Oh, that part.
So it was all just what could
Waiting.
go wrong went wrong for me in terms of when I took it.
That's horrible.
Because normally, if it had taken off at the time that it was scheduled to, we would have been in the air and it would have took effect. I wouldn't have had the same reaction. But fuck, I didn't get that.
Oh,
And I always blame it on Bobo. It's your fault.
yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. It's always his fault. Today is National Get to Know Your Customers Day, and every bud tender that works in any dispensary should be doing that always, especially on the return customers. And that's for any retail outlet. Like, you better know your peoples. Get to know your customers.
Yeah.
For real.
Because they helping you out.
Like when you when you went to buy sneakers at the spot you used to go to buy sneakers in New York, they knew you. They're like, there comes Leezy. Show him the 3 freshest sneakers right now.
And you might get $3 off or something. Whatever, man. It's all helps.
Yeah. I'm not much of a shopper like that, so they ain't gonna ever really know me. Well, not like that.
We gotta go to NY.
Oh yeah, I know.
We're gonna get it popping over there.
Oof.
It's also National Fig Newton
Fig Newton Day?
Fig Newton Day.
Wow.
I couldn't even get it
Happened.
out. Oh my God.
Infused fig.
Struck a nerve. Fig Newton struck a nerve with you over there.
Really
Yeah.
like Fig Newton.
I can't believe it.
Good.
Do you like them?
I love Fig Newton.
That sounds
yeah.
delicious.
Yeah, I do. I
They're
think
pretty good
great.
for you.
I don't really
Yeah,
see the red
fiber.
ones too often, but you know the purple ones are fire.
The purple ones are the
That's
better ones.
shit.
Good fiber.
I could eat any color. I don't.
You know they
If you don't like eating beans, eat Fig Newtons and you
Oh, the
get your
Fig-
fiber intake.
Oh
they
yeah.
have them and like they make them like at farmers market. There'll be somebody who hand makes them. Those shits are even way better, dog.
Slamming.
Wow.
The Sicilian ones, cucciadati. You ever had those? I know
No.
that sounds funny. I'm sorry.
Cuccio
It's
daddy?
called cucciadati. Yeah.
Cucciadati.
Gucci daddy.
Gucci that.
That's a song.
You got it. You can do, hey, you can do that. It's like they're little fig cookies. They're Sicilian fig cookies, and you make them for like the holidays.
Italian
picture
people
of
hear
the
it, they're going to be
folded-
like, why are they making a song about cookies?
They love it.
Cookies.
I know what that is. That's a cookie.
Oh, is that it right there?
That's a
That's
cookie.
it. Cucciadati.
Oh, that looks so good.
Oh, they look amazing.
Oh, you know what? I've had those before when I
They're
used to work in an
delicious.
office. Somebody brought them in.
If you know an Italian, you might get one of these, huh?
They were fucking good.
Sign me
Yeah,
up.
exactly. That's a
I wish it
Sicilian.
wasn't just like a Christmas thing. I would eat one like
You can have them anytime. I mean, but that's generally when they make them.
What are you talking about?
I would imagine Muggs has had, well, back in the day when his grandmother was alive, rest in peace. I would imagine he had many of those. Because she, like, an Italian dinner table in New York has so much shit on it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
Goodies.
Oh man.
Yeah. I mean, like, you lose your mind trying to figure out what to eat because there's so much shit on the table.
Oh, so awesome.
It's crazy.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
It is also National Nothing Day, so salute to nothing.
Yeah. Shout out to the homies.
And it's National Religious Freedom Day, which everyone should have.
Yep.
Freedom to practice their, religious beliefs.
We need freedom.
Yes, it is essential. And did you know? Oh, he doesn't know where that. He does know where it's at. It's Sade's birthday, born on this day in 1959. Salute to the Queen.
And nobody,
Sade.
Beautiful.
nobody cares.
She had so many hits,
Oh yeah.
Oh man, it's beautiful, dude.
so many baby making songs.
Yeah.
Hey, does she have tour dates?
Yeah, she still gets out there and does her thing.
Like every 4 years or something. It's like she's really selective about doing shows.
I saw
doesn't
like in
need
the
to.
but it was like in Europe, like some of the shit that she was
Yeah.
doing. And I was like,
Yeah.
all right,
Yeah,
this ain't
'cause
like
guess
traveling
what?
to Vegas.
Because
Like,
guess
somewhere
what?
Like that. It's far for a
Because
concert.
guess what? The bag for her in Europe is crazy.
Woo!
Yep.
And she lives out there, so she's like cool.
Yeah, it's easy to get the bag back home. She lives out there.
Well, yeah,
are no
but she could get a pretty enormous bag here in the States. It's just
Yeah.
does she want to deal with the fucking travel?
I think it was 2011 maybe or 2010 last time she did or maybe in the 2010s she was out here she played when it was the Staples.
But she's originally from the States, ain't she?
No, she's
No,
Nigerian.
no, I don't know.
I think she's from Nigeria or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, I think she's like.
'Cause I seen her in New York back in the days.
That's tight.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I can't say. And did you know it is the birthday of legendary boxer Roy Jones Jr., born on this day in 1969.
Remember when he was rapping?
Yeah. That was
Roy Jones.
not so great. But I'll tell you what, he was a great boxer. He had he had a lot of great fights, held multiple titles.
He's still the champ.
And you can always call him champ because he was, and he held those titles for a long time.
Hold it down.
Can't be touched.
And he was a dope boxer, man.
Dope boxer.
Very dope. Salute. And did you know? In 1973, the last episode of Bonanza aired on NBC as the popular Western series ended after 14 seasons.
Dude,
Bonanza.
Little Joe, Adam
You don't
Hoss,
remember that?
and Father Ben.
I didn't watch this shit.
This is 1959, bro.
Well, they were still running this show in syndication in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah,
You
we
know?
used to see it on the weekends, they'd run marathons and shit.
So this is a show our parents might have grown up to, and then they
That.
refed it to us when we were very young kids. but it was more like a show for our parents
As a punishment.
as a punishment.
You got to watch Bonanza.
I rarely watched Bonanza.
You watch
my
Bonanza?
father might have watched it, but I didn't really enjoy watching Bonanza.
I think my grandfather.
Yeah, that was
did.
like a random fact that you hear on like the tram ride at Universal.
But Michael Landon was the big star in Bonanza. He was the fucking guy. You know what I mean? Because after Bonanza, they give him his own show, which was Little House on the Prairie.
Damn, man, that's right.
And then after that, he does what's the Heaven or something with the Angel with Victor French. He gets another hit show after that.
Touched
Like
by
he
an
was the
Angel.
fucking guy. Say what'd you say?
Touched by an angel.
There you go, Mello.
Oh,
hey,
my
he's up in the nest. Touched by an angel.
By an angel.
There you
Yo,
go.
Mello,
Oh
you
my
want
god,
Drago?
dude.
That was a big show for him.
Dude, he did 74 to 82 for Little House on the Prairie. That's crazy. Highway to
That's
Heaven.
a lot of
Yeah, Highway to Heaven. That was another one.
Yeah, that's where he was the angel, right? Like,
Yeah,
Look at that, dude. He was just.
yeah. He did.
Working.
Yeah, he worked.
Good for him.
He was like royalty in Hollywood for a time. All right. And did you know in 1979, the singer Aaliyah, rest in peace, was born? Rest in peace to Aaliyah and happy birthday.
She was
That's why
cool.
there's so many releases like today with like her like on it. Like this morning, I copped like 2 of her Barbies for resale because like I was like, damn, they're like so exclusive. That shit sold out in
Wow.
like seconds.
Yeah, they put her Barbie out today and it just fucking.
Bobby, no?
They're like going for like 150 now.
It's new?
Huh?
Is it new?
Her Barbie, yes.
Yeah,
the
Aaliyah.
the
Yeah.
Aaliyah
That's
Barbie,
dope.
yeah.
That's dope.
They just put it out today and it sold right the fuck out. As
One
it
per
should.
person.
Not at Target.
Did you ever get a chance to meet her?
No. I don't recall meeting her.
I met her one night
She was cool.
with our brother Fred Reck.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, over at Fred Rex with her, it was her and Shaq. You know, when Fred was doing some stuff with Shaq, Aaliyah came with him one night, and you know, really cool, down to earth, very cool.
Yeah.
And so was Big Diesel.
Yeah.
Shout out to them.
Salute.
Oh, yeah. She was cool.
And did you know, in 2017, American astronaut Eugene Cernan, one of the last people to walk on the moon, supposedly, in 1972, died at the age of 82.
You did the moonwalk?
I did that for Steph Tone.
You say supposedly as you don't believe, sir?
No, sir. I did that for Steph Tone because he
God.
doesn't believe it happened.
What do you
so-
believe happened, Mello?
Do you believe there was a person on the moon?
I don't. I think it was in a Hollywood basement somewhere.
Huh. A lot of people feel that.
In Burbank.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
That's
Jay
fine.
Propaganda film.
That's fine with me. Burbank is fine.
Jay Leno Productions.
We want the Russians to think we on the moon right here, so step the fuck off. That's what could have been. You know what I mean? Or motherfuckers went to the moon.
Okay, imagine like
Hard to say.
nobody really went up there and everybody just thought the same shit. They're like, we're just gonna fake it, and then they're gonna think, and then like we're gonna think we did it. Like Russia never went up there and they faked their shit, and then nobody's really ever been up there.
No, that would be something, you know, because they would all be playing poker with each other. Yeah, we went up there. You didn't see the footage last week?
There was a country that
That's what I'm saying. Like, how do you know they're not just telling each other the bullshit?
They're
like,
poker chipping. Like,
Dude, I want to say like a few years ago, maybe at most, there was a country that went to the moon.
It was India, but
India.
it was like robots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was like robotics.
they
It
ain't
wasn't
said
a
no
human.
peoples.
When
Yeah.
was the last time someone was on the moon?
It was 19. What we just kind of said there.
1969, 68.
I was there 2 weeks ago, but Jack,
All right. How was it?
cocaine was amazing.
Oh, let's see.
Moon coat.
Moon dust.
Yeah.
Can you pass that to me there?
So yeah, it was
somebody?
Gene that we just talked about and Harrison Schmidt.
Oh, thank you.
India sent somebody on the moon.
Apollo
Yo,
17.
I didn't know. And you know how my co-host Nitty's from like India. He's been telling me, he's like, dude, he's like, they stop a lot of beef from happening over there, dog. They're huge. Putting me up on Indian game, dog.
Yeah. Yeah, stop beef from happening.
Yeah, I didn't know. He's like, he's like, bro, it's a big superpower. Not all that shit is Bangladesh. And I was like,
Word
oh.
up. Well, let's bang it like this. It's about time we opened up to the doors to the insane asylum. You like that? Like that transition? huh?
Really good.
All right, look. For everybody that didn't see this earlier, if you rock a $20 super chat, we're gonna send you hats and pins. If you rock a $50 super chat, we're gonna send you a T-shirt and hat. and some other things. And if you rock $100 super chat, we're gonna send you a mystery box with all sorts of dope shit. So if you do so,
A gun.
make sure you send your no, not a gun, Les, never.
It's a
Stop
it's a
it.
surprise. You
Stop
can't tell
it.
them. You can't
Stop
tell them.
it.
It's a surprise.
You're getting in the way of the drop. $100 mystery box with a bunch of dope shit. All right, not no guns. All right. Make sure you
surprise package.
make sure you email us at gmail BrealTVcontest@gmail.com. He been drinking too much of that stout over there.
Baby Glock. Nah,
Yeah.
I'm just bugging.
Yeah, I know. Baby Glock lighter to light your joint.
Yeah.
Make sure you send your shirt size and shoe size, and we'll send you all this stuff straight away. All right, some of it is on the way now. Now let's open up the doors to the insane asylum.
Welcome to the insane asylum.
All right, you guys, we're talking about edibles. Michael Taylor here. He's saying the high dose edibles are tricky to make. They're tricky to make taste good. You got to blend or mask the flavor. He's saying the hash rosin fudge sounds bomb. Any tips on making high dose edibles taste better?
Chocolate always helps.
In the book, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the book.
Fudge is a great way to do a high dose edible. I think you could even do a mug cake, which is I have a recipe for that on the Edibles Club, but
Is that the microwave cake?
yeah. Yep. Simple. Like just take two syringes, put
Like one
those
of those?
into a mug cake.
That's-
Like if you want
Ooh.
a single dose edible and you want a bunch of chocolate.
Oh
and
my
you're
God.
just trying to
Damn, yes.
just saying.
Throw a scoop of ice cream?
Yeah.
You don't want to make fudge.
Every
Right.
every photo of this looks great right here at this point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
You ever thought about putting out your recipes and your foods and like in supermarkets and stuff?
I have an edibles brand, Marigold Sweets. So I make chocolates, but the legal industry is really tricky and highly regulated. So
You got to farmer's market that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that would be cool. But yeah,
You
so
know,
I do
like
that.
Vanessa's little cookies or Vanessa's little cupcakes or, infuse and just put them in stores and stuff. Like,
Well, expanding the
Right.
line from like the marigold chocolates to marigold this or that.
Yeah, it just has to have a long shelf life. So I wanted to do a boxed brownie so people could take it home and just bake it because, you don't go to a bakery and they're like, hey, this brownie is like 2 months old.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
no,
not
they ain't
gonna
gonna
buy
tell you
it,
that.
right?
You got to look at the expiration date.
That's why I
Yeah.
make chocolates because sugar is a preservative.
Yeah.
So it helps to extend the shelf life. I used to work at C's Candy. You ever work there? Or you ever not work there? You ever
Been there.
go
Totally,
there?
like
Been there.
put 3 years in. No, I'm just kidding.
You're like, I wore the outfit. I had a little
Every Christmas for 3
a
years.
white button-up dress on
I
and the bow
shoplift
tie.
over there. Yeah.
They give this. You can ask for as many samples as you want.
Oh,
Where?
love that.
Yeah, that's
Where?
the policy. C's Candy.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yep.
I mean, you get to a point where you're like, okay, enough. It's enough.
I
Yeah.
think you've had
Their
enough samples,
lollipops
pal.
Are the shit.
All of it.
Yeah, it's so good. They had some of the best chocolate.
All right.
Utah Hawks asking, where's the website to order your cookbook? What's the best way to support you?
You can look up how to eat weed and have a good time. Simon and Schuster has it on their website, and they have like a bunch of different ways you can buy it. You can always support like a small bookstore if you want, if you see it. I think there's like really cool one in Austin, and I know now Serving in Los Angeles has signed copies for pre-sale. So I'll go down to their store, which is downtown LA. So sign some copies, however many we sell. And pre-orders really help with books. It's like,
Get your pre-order on.
the best thing if you love me.
Get that pop.
Show me that love. So, yeah.
Cook it up.
Oh, yeah.
If you guys want anybody to try the stuff you guys make from the book, feel free.
Bust it.
Yeah, feel free. Share some of
Bring
that
it on
shit.
down.
Soul King is saying, give me pasta with shrooms. He's saying, do you ever infuse shrooms with food?
Damn, that just seems uncomfortable.
No, yeah, that'd be.
I have before. It's alcohol soluble, so you can do things, or you can just like eat it. You know, mash it up and put it into things. Like, I think with anything that doesn't taste good, having a lot of other flavors to mask it and textures to mask it, you know, helps. So if
What do you
you're-
think the best is to mask it, in your opinion?
like if someone put that, I don't know. I haven't played around too much with shrooms, but my instinct would be like, oh, maybe I should try it in a meatball.
Huh.
You know, like grind it up, put it into a meatball, which has like my recipe. Sorry to bring up my book again, but I have my grandma's recipe in there. And it has like mint in it and garlic and parmesan and, you know, ricotta and like all of, you know, breadcrumbs, all of those things. And then meat. And that's going to mask any
Pizza
kind
bolas.
of, yeah, and then put that into a nice sauce, and then you just
Yeah, you're gonna mask all of it.
Yeah,
at
you're
that
not going
point.
to taste it. So that would be my recommendation.
Boom.
All right, we got Jeffro in here saying salute to Mello with the gold fronts.
Excuse me?
He said he says you got gold fronts on today.
No, man, that's just cigarettes, bro.
We got Tony in here saying any stories when you went too deep.
I think we said a couple earlier.
Yeah.
The plane flights, that was very deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, dog.
When I first started cooking with hash, I didn't know like how potent it was. I didn't know what, you know, my friend just gave me like 100 grams of cold water hash, Blue Dream,
Nice.
Humboldt,
Blue Dream, that's my
Ooh.
right? Old school. Anyway, so I put like, I think it was 7 grams of this hash into a dozen cookies. And I was just like eating the cookies. I was like, okay, 7 grams is nothing. You know, a cup of flour is 120 grams. Like, I don't know. I just wasn't thinking about it. And then I ate a bunch of cookies, and it was like,
Salute.
I felt like I was melting. You know? Like it just, you know,
Yeah.
it just was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Mm.
concentrates. You have to be careful when you're cooking with concentrates.
Yeah, the concentrates will get you.
Yep.
All right, we got Ask a Bum asking B, did you ever hang with Eddie Guerrero?
I don't
The wrestler?
I met him.
R.I.P.
I met him a few times when I went to a couple of WWE events through our homie Big Worm, rest in peace, and through Godfather. I met him in those times and interacted with him there, and he was a very cool dude. But I didn't get to hang out with him like we hang out with Godfather.
Who he hasn't shown up in about a year already.
Word.
He's the
God,
man's
Father.
busy. He's
What's up, bro?
busy.
I see you out
Nah,
there.
bro.
I see you out there making moves.
Yep, he's out there doing it. What up, GF?
Salute to GF out there, Mike.
We still want you on the show.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Eekmo is saying, damn, guys, craving beer-battered fish and chips right now.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that sounds
Because
good.
beer battered fish and chips is delicious.
Oh my god, that sounds amazing.
What do you put on? You want tartar sauce? You want vinegar?
It
What would you
depends.
have?
Frank.
Lemon, little lemon.
On what?
Frank's
On
red
like
hot
fried
sauce.
fish.
You know, for me, on days I want all of it, and then there's other days where I only want maybe one of the 3 things that
Why can't
goes together.
Why can't
with
you just have all of them?
it. You could, but I'm saying
lemon,
No one's
some
stuffed.
tartar, some hot sauce.
Louisiana.
you
Yeah.
could. It's
No,
just
like-
you. It's what you're in the mood for in that moment.
Red Rooster.
Wow.
All right. Okay.
That Red Rooster sauce. Drench that shit in there.
Yeah. No.
It used to be a good spot up in Uptown in New York, and we would drive over there, and you had to like eat it there. Like you can't
Yeah, no,
buy
you can't
fish
take
and
it.
try to eat it later.
No, you got to eat it right there.
You gotta
Has
eat
to
it
be.
hot out the boom out the pan, and it's
Yeah.
delicious.
I know I made it.
Codfish, some good codfish.
Cod.
Yeah,
That's my
God,
favorite.
Yeah.
Out of all of them,
fried
that's
cod.
probably my favorite. Yeah.
No joke.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Utah Hawk is saying, you guys, I'd rather get a few stiff drinks on the plane.
Ah.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
Pause.
It's what you prefer, I guess. You know?
Depends what airline you're flying, bro.
Yeah.
Because like some place, bro, like if all you got is Jack and Jameson, that's not what I want to drink, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Give me some nicer shit. I'm going on vacation.
I don't drink on the flight ever. I
Oh,
never drink on the flight.
If you're riding Spirit E-Zone, are you drinking or not?
I'm not getting on the plane.
Yeah, no spirit.
Yeah.
He ain't got no spirit,
for
dog.
spirit.
No spirit for spirit.
Straight
It's
up.
amazing.
All right, let's see here. We got Psycho Beta Beatdown. Thank you so much for the super chat, along with RS70. Thank you for the super chat. And we got Marbell saying Clippers need to move back to San Diego, and I hope they take Colton with him. He is just as useless as the Vikings in the playoffs.
Oh, you didn't see him roll that 186 the other night, Markel. You didn't see that. See how he even worked his little letter in there. You didn't see that, son.
Rod is saying, yo, Vanessa and Be Real, saw you guys on Bong Appetit. It was a good show. Vanessa, do you ever think about doing your own show?
Oh, I have Incredible Edibles is out on Munchies. So Vice, yeah, they're kind of putting some content out, and we'll talk about that later.
Yeah. They'll put the reruns out and all that stuff, too.
Yeah.
Like, I see it here and there.
Yeah.
Cushy Monster is saying, when I smoke, I like to go back and forth between the dry herb vape and dabs.
Oh, that's a very odd combination.
Cali Blaze.
I want to get into vapes,
Like actual vaping the bag from Volcano.
like flower.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
volcano
volcano.
stuff.
I'm not saying it's just like a lot of time consuming. That's
Yeah.
the reason I stopped doing the rig, because it's just like fuck. Well, I gotta heat this shit up again. Wait for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck
roll 'em
that.
up.
You got to have patience.
I mean, I just don't have patience.
I mean, you got to be in the mood for Volcano.
And you got to
Yeah.
be in the mood. Yeah, I agree
Sometimes
with
you
that.
want Volcano, sometimes you don't.
Steph Tone's always in the mood for Volcano.
All the time.
Yeah, that's his.
Like I
Bag life.
I hit a Volcano, you know.
Same team.
All right.
Mad Ways is saying, yo, Leezy, you need to have Vanessa bake a cake of some sativa stuff so you can stay awake.
Sativa rum cake.
Light 'em up.
Stum cake.
Or like the soaked the rum baba.
Yeah.
The soaked rum.
Yeah.
So good.
I think I've ever
You
tried.
ever been to
It's a new
Love it. Give
it's
that.
new one to
That sounds.
it's a new goal.
Maples.
Yeah.
Miss Angelique is saying, yo, E-Zone, the alcohol spins. When you close your eyes, I have to sit up, LOL, and stay up or at least try to.
Yeah.
Just lay down, dude.
I
Like,
put my hand on a wall. You don't do that. I have to know that there's like a flat surface and just be like, I'm not going anywhere. You know?
Yeah, you
I
don't.
need to feel something cold.
I haven't.
yeah,
I
like,
have
just
it.
need the cool pillow.
I
Yeah.
mean, you
Need something
twist
cold.
it when you gotta hold on to shit.
Well,
Because your brain is moving so fast, you need to hold on to like.
I'll tell you what.
I do usually throw up after. It's not a good thing. It's not a good sign for me.
Well, it's better for you because it'll go away faster. You know what I
That's
mean?
how I feel about it.
Yeah, I
Also
mean,
why I don't drink.
That sleep after throw up.
it's your body telling you.
No, but that's when you drank too much.
Well, yeah, that's when you've had
And you
way too
probably
much.
mixed
Here's
a
my
lot. You
prob-
probably mixed a lot.
No, it's if I have more than 3 drinks, and here's the problem. I'm not very good at having just one.
Yeah, neither am I.
Nobody is.
Yeah.
Nobody is. But hey, look.
Same.
Got it.
When you have to throw up, that's your body telling you, "Hey, get this shit out of my
You
system
gotta know your
immediately."
limit, though.
Did you hear that they might put a cancer warning on alcohol now?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Sorry to be a bummer.
That is
Or-
what it is. All right.
Oh, I'm surprised they didn't already have that.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
why.
if you have to
that's-
put it on
In there.
tobacco and everything.
That's why.
yeah.
That's
It's on
why
cannabis.
independent breweries is gonna make money because we gonna see the ingredients.
Well, everybody's known this for a long time.
No, we're not. Not
Settle
gonna
down.
get into brands, but
Yeah.
cheers.
right.
Cheers to that.
Oh, wait, I was going to ask, like cannabis products, I guess I haven't looked too hard, but they have to have like a cancer thing on there?
There has to be a warning for it. It's
I
like
think-
the
Yeah.
Prop 64 or something like that. I don't remember. I have to look at the packaging.
Yeah. I think it depends. That I think if it's pre-rolls or something like that, maybe. I don't know if it's on the jars or the bags. Could be though, because they're going to hold you to that any way they can. But that's why they don't like dispensaries are not allowed to sell pre-rolled blunts
Tobacco.
because of the tobacco.
Wow.
You got to buy the blunt wrap somewhere else and
wrap it yourself.
Unless there's a company going rogue like selling you pre-rolled blunts.
Wow.
At one point, they weren't going to allow coffee, the chocolate-covered coffee beans, and then Kiva went up to Sacramento and was like, "Hey, you know,
man, you gotta live your life."
Yeah.
Chocolate covered
Coffee beans.
Really?
Infused,
That shit's good, bro.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
You want to stay awake? That's
Yeah.
how you.
You want to stay awake and be high at the same
That
time?
would be a great
Those
wired.
Coffee bump.
Wired.
Those almost got banned. Like they weren't like.
Yeah, they almost got California almost banned them.
Wow, I love those things.
They're coffee bumps.
Yeah, exactly. Oof.
Hey, man.
Our leaders are all fucked up. All right, next.
Sir Puffalot is saying, much love from the hippie masters. We see you, he's saying in the super chat.
Yep, we see you.
We got Twakalaki saying, blessings, y'all. Vanessa should be a regular on the show.
Yep. I mean, she kind of is. She comes when she can, when she's got time to come in. Yep.
I'll come again. I'm cooking things. I'm like, I go live every Saturday and I infuse a recipe.
So what you're saying is we need a kitchen here.
Hey.
Well, in the next building, because
if
we're looking
you-
for one.
Really? If
Yes.
you upgraded the kitchen here and made it like a stage set, I would come and make edibles. And
Well,
do like
that's in the next building. We're looking for another one.
Yeah.
We'll talk.
And that will come with a kitchen.
Ooh, that'll be dangerous.
Yeah.
In a great way.
No, in a good way.
Yeah, for sure.
We're all pretty health conscious here.
Absolutely. I mean, to be able to cook like here at work
So
real
up.
quick before we go on. Oh my God.
But
that'd be
cook
amazing.
healthy.
Are you kicking?
Always healthy.
Well,
Quit kicking me.
My
dude.
bad. I thought it was a table.
and invite.
Oh, you're kicking each other?
No, he's
No, I
kicking me.
was stretching and I was like, what the fuck is this?
You guys playing footsie?
Dude,
That's the first time. All right.
you stayed on.
Askabum is saying Yolanda Saldivar is up for parole in 2 months.
Oh, that's the lady who killed Selena.
Hey,
Hey, my
better-
guest does look like her though. Saul
You better
Trujillo.
be careful.
That,
She's out, right?
yeah, she. No, I don't think she's out.
That bitch will put a hit on you.
He's
I
saying
would
up for
say
parole in 2 months.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what it is.
Well, they still got to approve her. That's not saying that she'll get approved, but she is up for parole.
Don't never disrespect the grandmother.
But you never know. They might let her ass out.
Where's the money, Yolanda?
I don't think she has it anymore.
I'll
No,
show- I'll show you
then
your
that's when
money.
she shot her. Remember, she's like, no, she's just gonna go call the cops.
I got your
J-Lo.
money.
Yeah.
All right, we got Midget Mike saying, Vanessa, what music you jamming to and what you been cooking lately?
What have I been cooking lately and what have I been jamming to? I've been jamming to that song Messy. I don't remember who sings it, but it's been stuck in my head a lot. And
What song was it?
that Tyler the Creator?
no,
Real
it's
Psycho?
not. I'm so bad with
Oh,
that. I
thought I
just
heard
like
something.
play music and listen to it. Let me look it up.
Real Psycho?
And then
Real
what have I
Psycho,
been
right?
Real
cooking?
Psycho.
Real
New
Psycho.
album,
Yeah, we know that album.
Okay,
Real
cool.
Psycho.
Put that work in.
And then what have I been cooking? I made arancini. I've been doing, so I have this dinner I'm going to infuse, and it's going to be like Mexican Italian food is what they requested. And I was like, awesome.
Taco pasta.
So I'm going to do arancini, but they're going to be filled with poblanos and cheese instead of like Italian seasoning, and then stuffed shells. And I'm going to do them divorciata is like, the two sauces. I don't know if I'm saying that
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
Divorciada.
Yeah, exactly, with the green and the red, rojo y verde. And
Extra tomate.
y dulce de leche cupcakes.
Oh boy.
And a horchata espresso martinis.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Damn.
I am really excited.
So
about
you're gonna
it.
make this just like for yourself? Are you selling tickets to go attend this, or what's the deal?
This is a private party. Someone hired me to cook it, and I was like,
Oh,
okay,
shit.
she's really sweet. I really like her, and she asked me to do it. So I was like, okay, I'll come and cook it for you.
So a non-infused dinner.
So we
No,
just gotta
infused,
ask
it's
him.
Oh,
private.
infused.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
private. Yeah, private
privada.
party. Yeah.
It's privada.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Remember,
Yes.
so be sweet when you ask her to do your party.
And, come correct,
Yep,
right.
that's right. I'm correct. All right.
Midget Mike's also asking Vanessa, why do you cook? Like, why do you enjoy cooking? Why is it like a passion for you?
Oh my gosh.
Is this Midget Mike?
I
Yeah,
don't wanna,
Midget Mike.
that's
Is
like
he doing an
something-
interview?
Jeez. That's like for my therapist. I've been cooking since I was 3. It's like part of the kitchen was where I felt like comfortable. That's where I've been. I've been like over a pot. That's where my grandma always had me. It just was like warm. It's like a warm place, and I love the smell of food, and I love eating, and I love getting stoned and eating food, and I love eating food and getting stoned. So
It's a good combination.
Good combo.
and it's fun to kind of find new ways to infuse things. And can you infuse this? Can you do that? I like to make things not all the time from scratch, but sometimes I do.
That's the big challenge that they ask all of you that are chefs or bakers. Can you infuse waffles? Can you infuse
Yo, that sounds
this or
good.
that?
You can infuse pretty much anything. The only thing I was kind of, you really can. Like Bon Appetit, those chefs, like,
Oh, yeah. They did amazing work.
they're like, boo, boo, bam, bam. They had that pantry and we're just like whipping stuff up and you couldn't taste it. So we would just be, we get hungry from the food and then they bring out more food. And I just go into the car after the show and be like,
Pass out.
like that face.
It
where
would,
it's just-
yeah, it would hit me when I get home. When I got home on the drive home, like maybe 5 minutes before I actually got home, it would start.
It's dangerous.
And then when I got to my crib, I just had to park it for like an hour not park it, but like get to my crib, sit in my seat at the crib and like just be there for a minute while it just enveloped
That's
my whole shit.
That should be happening though.
Yeah.
As you get closer to your house, you start getting more sleepy.
That's with anything.
More sleepier because your body starts relaxing more. Like, oh shit, we home already. We could and that's when shit be happening, yo.
Your bladder will play a trick on you like that too. Like it knows you're getting closer to the crib. It's like
Every time.
starts loosening a little bit. Do
Oh,
those
trying to
Kegels.
hold it in.
Get the key, just having trouble.
That's when your body is totally fucking with you. Like, okay, look, I know we're close, but I'm gonna fucking make it hard on you right now.
Oh, man.
Let's
And then-
just test your.
And then they might add a number 2 after that. You know?
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh no!
Now
while
You
you're
don't
walking-
want to be running for the fucking throne.
That's a different level.
Yeah, that is a
Yeah.
whole other level.
That's
You ate what you shouldn't have eaten.
Ooh,
Eat
All right.
more fiber.
Different
Yeah,
kind of party.
Maybe you ate too much.
Maybe too much fiber.
those brownies.
Or if your body was allergic to something, like your body doesn't agree with maybe the fuel you put in,
Whatever that
those
is.
low grade fuel. It's like, nah, get this shit out of here.
It's funny, but it's important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. That's why it's important for people to do blood work, to find out the things that you should put in your system and the things you should keep out, and like keep track of the foods that have the shit you shouldn't have in your system, so that your body is working at optimum. People don't do that enough, so you should. Especially if you're in your 30s. Don't wait till your 40s and 50s. Get into this shit in your 30s, like E-Zone is doing right now.
Yeah.
Make it happen. It's better when you catch things early than late.
Yep.
So, just saying. All right.
All right, we got Sean. He's saying, Squeeze, great to see Vanessa at the table again. My first concert was Cypress Hill, 311, and Farside in San Jose.
Okay.
Lifelong fan. I'm 44 now. Lost my Nike Cortez at that show. Went home with one shoe.
I lost shoes at a show too.
Oh, wow.
So we have this in common.
Never been that. No.
I wonder where that shoe went.
Yo, B, I gotta say that hat looks fucking.
That hat is fresh.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say that to you.
Yo.
Because it goes with this Supreme deal.
I was like, yo.
Yeah, you look amazing.
That's a Supreme jacket?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Suprema.
I like that hoodie too.
Didn't take you for a Supreme kind of guy.
I'm Supreme.
Super Supreme.
But the Real Psycho hat, yeah, it was a great splash. I did not anticipate seeing a hat like this today.
That shit is sick.
Because I brought a whole different hat. But he was like, yo, I got a, just like the folder. He's like, hey, yo, I got some. And he comes back with the Real Psycho hat. Bang!
That shit is fresh, dude.
I was telling him, dude.
Super fresh.
Word. Thank you very much.
Where can you get it?
I do stylists too, you know.
I know you
I
do.
style people sometimes.
Oh, I was wearing the Beat Nuts bucket hat yesterday with, it was like the psychedelic blue, orange, whitish one.
I think we don't even have those no more.
Oh, they was loving that.
Is that a one of one?
And listen, and I'll say this. Not only was I wearing that, the jacket that I wore to match the hat.
Fire.
I don't know how big of a fan some of these people are, but if you paid attention, it was the same blue and orange jacket that I rocked in the video for Rock Superstar so many fucking years ago. I still got the jacket.
Fire.
Wow.
And it went with the hat. It fit me hella big, though, because I was wearing shit double my size back then. But, yeah. That's the shit I rocked yesterday. All right.
Are you going to answer the question?
What was the question?
Can people buy that hat?
That's a Psycho Les question.
Yeah. Nah, not really.
It's a 101, B.
Right?
Love it.
Exclusive.
Exclusive.
We're going to have some merch, though. Trust.
Sarah's asking Vanessa on the table, what's y'all's favorite strain to chill with?
Chill? Chill. Probably a Kush. Like OG Kush, you know? Like just something simple, like just that to me is, I'm used to that. That's what I grew up on. That's what I understand. You know? It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, OG will make you chill, for sure.
That's the shit.
That's what I smoke.
Yeah.
I like doing shit on OG, though. Like, I like doing music shit.
That's because you got a tolerance for it, though.
But that's chill. That's chill to me. It's like doing music shit. That's
just
like
going through records and just listening to stuff and just like really just kind of diving into like music.
go to sleep. I eat an edible.
It puts you in the zone.
Yes.
For real.
It makes me, but it like something about that OG high that just, I know it puts a lot of people down, but it actually makes me want to like just, I'm into it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just kind of get really kind of excited about like music and.
Like last night, I was smoking all night and just smoking, and I'll go back in the studio and work on some stuff. Smoking, work on. As soon as I finish the last, I look at the time. It's like 6 a.m. already. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, I mean, some people
that
can
smoke is, you know.
Yeah, some people
you just get in the zone. B.
Yeah,
some people can function with it, right? Like and get in the zone and you know, be in a creative space for hours and not realize it, or be in a gym working out longer than you intended to and things like that. But that's people that have higher tolerance with it. Others, it will knock the fuck out. So they don't smoke it till like later in the day after they've done all the shit they're supposed to do, because some people can't necessarily smoke an OG early in the day and then have the same functionality as others do, depending on their tolerance. You know what I mean? If they have a high tolerance, then yeah, they could function no matter what. But if there are people that like, you know, they smoke high grade cannabis now and then and smoke mid-level mostly, yeah, they would have to smoke that shit at night so that they could have a chill night and go to sleep, as opposed to like trying to hit that shit early in the day when they still have work to do.
Right.
They're going to get half that fucking work done.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like something I smoke to get work done. I guess I smoke something more like, no, I would get work. I don't know.
You would get work done because
I
you
smoke
got
everything. I mean, for me, chill, like, I don't know.
you got a different tolerance. You are in the culture like beyond other folks, right?
The one strain that's really like put me out is Romulan. That I remember when I smoked that for the first time though. And I haven't smoked it really since, so I don't know if it would do that to me again. But that was something that felt very heavy to me.
Did she say a dope Remulac?
Romulan.
Romulan.
No doubt, no doubt. I was just joking.
I think I'm pronouncing it correctly.
No, you pronounced it correctly. Remulac used to be what was called weed with Coke, which was a primo.
Oh no,
Oh,
I
wow.
was not talking
Never
about
knew
that.
that.
I went to the opposite.
Remalac.
Remulac.
Premium.
Remulac.
Primos.
Primos.
Oh
I
man.
don't know why I keep making cocaine references up here, man.
Well,
Please forgive me.
It's
Any
very
children under the age of 25.
it's very 80s of you.
80s of you.
It was good stuff back then, B.
No.
It's pure. Yeah, pure.
Unstepped on.
Right.
All right, Nicolic's asking Vanessa, can you recommend any fancy non-sticking pans?
Non-stick pans. That's kind of controversial right now.
Yeah.
Whether or not they're good for you.
Mm.
If you get a stainless steel, like an all-clad pan, if you heat it correctly, all you want to do is put it on the heat and let it heat up before you put anything in it for a minute or two, so it's hot. And then you put your oil in, and then you can put your food in. Same thing with the cast iron, but once a cast iron is really well seasoned, it'll work. But non-stick, I don't know which one they're recommending that isn't like harmful. And you want to be careful not to use metal when you're cooking with it, so you don't scrape it. I'm pretty sure that still is.
Unless you like, little sprinkles.
No.
Glitter sprinkles
Yeah,
in your food.
Sprinkles of metal.
Metal.
That sounds like a metal Christmas song. Sprinkles.
But
of
I know,
metal.
like, if you're trying, you're trying not to cook with a lot of fat,
Sounds great.
like a non-stick pan is a good thing to have on hand. So I'm sorry, I don't have a good answer for you, but just like look into one that doesn't have harmful something in it.
Yeah.
She said go to Target, dude.
Costco's.
Anyone.
Go there.
Yeah.
Next in here, we also got Tony. He's asking if you could have Vanessa make you any food individually, what would it be? So kind of going around the table here.
What would it be individually?
What was the question again?
If you could have Vanessa make you any food individually, what would it be?
Ooh. Tiramisu.
Totally.
Yeah.
Chicken parmesan.
Okay. Yes. We can do that.
I have a pie or something,
What kind of pie?
like a cherry pie.
Cherry pie.
A dessert.
Ooh.
I love a cherry pie. A la mode. Little
whipped
ice cream.
Yeah, a little ice cream.
Yeah.
If it's gonna be a cheat day, I'll take some lasagna.
My
Farts.
God.
I
just
love lasagna.
Yeah.
took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, but you have two options. You can either have it with ricotta, so that's kind of not necessarily
You
American
guys are
way.
putting Vanessa to work. Like, I want lasagna. Like, you know how long it takes to make
Fuck it.
lasagna? Like,
Hey,
you
they
got-
asked me the question.
She's gonna be sweating.
That was my answer.
Yeah,
You
that-
said cherry
24
pie.
hours in the kitchen.
Listen, if B builds a kitchen, I will make a lasagna. Like I'll make everybody, like enough lasagna for everybody to have lasagna. And we can infuse it. We can have some infused. We can have some not infused. We can have,
Yes, some not for me.
we can have
Yeah. Half of it not.
vegan.
Amazing.
We can have a vegan lasagna. I can make it happen.
We'll put a little flag on the side that's
Little
it's
baskets.
green. The green flag on this side for infused and the red flag for the non-infused. For Aton and Mellow. You know what I'm saying?
Beginners.
All right.
C- might like this one then. We got Midget Mike saying, Vanessa, how good is your chicken cutlet parmigiana?
Ah.
Oh, he's with the
Yeah.
AI questions again.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's Italian American.
Ooh.
Yeah.
If you say that to an Italian, like an Italian,
They're like, what the fuck is that?
they're like, you don't put the cheese on the chicken. There's only one Parmesan. Sorry, I'm making fun of Italians and I shouldn't, though. That's not
But
nice.
you're Italian.
There's only one Parmigiana to them. It's eggplant, and I love eggplant Parmesan. It's it's vegetarian. There's still cheese with it. So
So the chicken parmesan is made by Italian Americans that like added it here.
Okay.
Yes.
Because if you do go to Italy,
Yeah.
I don't recall seeing like chicken parmesan on the menu. You might
Right.
see it in other places.
Yeah.
Maybe a tourist trap that serve the tourists, but you won't see that shit in your average Italian.
Like Alfredo.
That's orange chicken for Italians?
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. It's like
Yeah.
Alfredo's. Fettuccine Alfredo isn't really Italian. It was like a dish made up for Americans.
It's just like some Japanese food here. You go to Japan, they don't have it the same over
That
there.
shit is way different.
Way different.
But it's delicious all the same.
It just goes to show you like the ingenuity of the people that came here and thought I could make this. It doesn't necessarily happen there, but I could bring some of this to this shit right here and make it work. And it's incredible because you get some great shit that's created sort of here, you know, like organically, like an infusion of the culture that they just came from into now what is here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because like again, you could go to any one of these places where like if you go to any cultural type of restaurant that's like ethnic in any way, you may go get it and think that this is the food that they serve over there. It's a variation of the food that they serve in some of the places.
Yeah. Chopped
Very
up.
much so.
It's not exactly the same.
Yeah.
Never know
Except for like, you know,
what you're gonna eat.
it's like instead of like places like the Korean barbecues and the Brazilian barbecues, those are pretty much similar. You go anywhere and those actual places, it's very similar. But other shit, it's like a hybrid of their culture coming into what is doable here because they don't have the same shit to be able to put on the plate here as they have over there.
Yeah.
Chopped up rat. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All that. Cat, rat, dog, frog,
all meat,
rabbit.
Ooh, I had
all
frog
meat.
in Thailand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt
It's
that.
good. It was great. Better than
Hey.
chicken. Nice. Crispy. Or not crispy, but like
Frog
you know.
leg. You had a frog leg.
Yep.
It was nice.
They're pretty good.
It was nice.
Little
Yeah.
barbecue.
I don't know, man.
They fried them.
Don't they do that in Louisiana?
I've had it in Florida.
Yeah,
that.
there you
I
go.
don't know,
Boom. Right there on the
Kermit,
tortilla
bro.
for you. On the plate for you right there. C minus.
Kermit.
It was a weed like infused Thai
Yeah.
dinner. It was awesome.
It looks good. You know.
Oh, thank you.
You have your limits.
I have my limit.
You don't want no ribbits.
Yes.
All right.
You
Hey,
called it.
you'll be surprised. You probably ate already a few.
Can't think I have. No.
Yeah, I don't know.
Xanadu is saying Vanessa should also have the table participate in making the dinner. So you guys have to help her out.
They want me to put you.
They want the
work.
help.
They're like,
Well-
you better help her. Who's gonna help me? Who's gonna be my Sue?
Right?
I'll help out.
I'm pretty, bossy in the kitchen.
I could help.
I could help as well.
I could help.
I
Definitely
think
help.
what people would love to see is if we cook together. I think they would love it. I do. I really do. I think it would be fun. You would be like, oh, it's not that hard.
Well,
Right.
Hero hates cooking, dude.
I mean, I can
That's what
cook.
he said.
I just don't necessarily love to do it. I have to be in a certain mood, but that would be interesting. Me, like following
Fucking
your
hates
direction
that
and
shit,
just,
dude.
You would.
I need this.
No, he hates that shit.
I got hella kitchen game.
Oh yeah, you would have a staff right here because we all got knowledge. So all you would have to do is say, "Okay, I need this,"
Right.
Yep.
and we would be able to a degree, get it done.
Yeah.
A full pork.
Oh, I don't know about that. Who's digging the pit? We're gonna have to have somebody young
Get the
dig that
Cubans-
pit
the
for us.
Cuban
bro.
guys got
Bart's barbecue.
Well, I guess Mello and I and Bart's got to dig the pit.
and DJ FM.
Oh no, yeah, fuck that. Bart's and FM, they're digging the pit, Mello.
There we go.
We're pulling veteran cards on them.
Facts.
Do you eat pork, Vanessa?
Oh, I eat everything. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I mean, I
You
I
can't
told
turn
I
down
ate
some
frog
good
legs.
pork chops, pork shoulder.
Yeah, lechon is awesome. Son.
Yeah. When done right, it's
When
best.
done right, it's the best.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
All right,
I was gonna say Vanessa's like the character in The Bear, just yelling at us.
you
"Get to work."
motherfuckers better chop.
Yeah, that's-
That's me. Put my face on that.
I mean, usually pieheads just, we smoke and we get high and we want to eat
Yeah,
some good shit.
true that.
Not no bullshit.
right.
That's your show, High and Hungry.
Yep.
Yep.
We'll be back this year. We just took a break last year, and then I've been getting my health priorities.
As you should.
Yeah, man.
I'm training him right now, so he's doing good.
All right.
Are you lifting weights?
No, I've just done like hit classes, hit cardio classes, cardio 6 times a week, and then a strict meal plan.
I
That's
got
great.
I got him on light weights, like 10,
That's good.
10 pounds on each hand.
That's good.
He's lifting feathers.
No, you got to start. You start somewhere, and then you do want to build more muscle because as we get older, we just
Like there's a good amount of like weights in the I guess
Hit.
the hit classes, but
Yeah.
it's not necessarily that's like I'm there to like bulk up.
you're not lifting heavy.
Yeah, we're not trying to fucking
Yeah, you don't need heavy weights. You just need them.
core strength.
I kind of love them though, like
That's the
deadlifting.
best. That's the best, man. Work with your own weight.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like core strength.
I mean, as you get older, you don't want to be lifting heavy weights. They're bad for your joints.
And then
Yeah.
it's
Like straight up. I mean, even when you're young and people don't know it till later, but like you're busting out those heavy ass weights. And later on, if you stop lifting those and you go to a lighter, you're going to feel damage in your joints.
They
For
also it also makes sense to go if you're heavy and you're trying to lose weight,
Yeah.
to lose the weight first and then you pick up on the weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You meet your goal first and like the goal's not there where I want to yet. So
Yeah.
Well, you could do both, but like they got to be lighter weights.
Yeah,
They can't
yeah.
be heavy. You can't be lifting heavy when you're trying to lift
'Cause you just
lose
started.
weight.
My favorite exercise is deadlift. That's I feel like that's such a good thing because when you
Squats.
go to, it's a way to pick up something, and so you
Yeah.
don't throw out your back.
It's a form of squat.
Yeah,
It is a form of squat, and
Those
the
are
reason
serious. Those are
deadlifts are good
serious.
for you and squats are good for you, they're like the actual best thing for you, right?
For real.
So like if you do any other thing, right, along with adding squats to your workout or deadlifting, even if it's lightweight,
Killer.
it's working your legs and your quads and all that shit, and this is where it helps your metabolism burn a lot of fat. And it also builds core strength in your legs. And your legs are the most important part because it's what's carrying you
For
around.
real.
So if you do any kind of workouts, legs working your legs are very important because a lot of people you'll see in the gym and they're just working torso up. They're not even worried about their legs, you know what I mean? And they might have some size and all that shit and all that stuff, but without doing the legs, it's all for naught.
Yeah,
Because you got to carry all that around.
yeah. But you want to make sure you're doing it correctly because
Yes.
it's also one of the things that you can very easily hurt yourself.
Hernia.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
throw out your lower
gotta
back,
know how to breathe and know how to,
right position.
Yeah, don't go too hard too quickly.
Yeah,
you
keep
build
it light.
up.
Keep it light. Keep it light.
It's like building your tolerance for smoking weed. You don't start with a pound.
Oh yeah.
You start slowly and build up, and it's the same way with working out. But do something. Get like an activity down, whether it's walking, hiking, biking, anything that's gonna keep you active.
He's on got Hennessy in that thermos. I know.
Yup, on the low key.
The low.
Just water,
trying
dude.
to front.
Oh, dude.
He's got that 0 calorie Hennessy.
He got that
All right.
zero.
Did you guys ever do like cleans? Because this is a really good full body workout. Like you don't have to do that at the end, but a lot of guys will just do
Man, he's
cleans like
crazy.
right there.
That,
Wow.
Where you
Yeah.
go down with it.
that squat, the knees,
Wow.
like
Dude,
getting
that-
down that low.
Well,
Don't
yeah,
Feel that
Yeah.
bird
that
already.
is
You
a
doing
good
with
one.
those heavy ass weights, you better have that.
Like, you
that
don't even
waist,
need to-
that waist
Core.
band.
You can just use the
Right?
bar too. Like you don't need to have you don't need to
You
go
don't
all
have
buff and everything.
Yeah, that's the thing. You
You
don't.
don't have to be heavy.
That's the thing.
No.
You don't need all that weight. He's doing it because he's going for strength.
Yeah, he's He-Man.
But like, I mean, even just doing burpees,
Yeah, burpees.
Yeah.
just doing burpees and combination of different movements. You don't even need those heavy ass weights. You could do that. Like people that do CrossFit do that heavy shit right there. You don't need to be doing that. You can
my
still
back.
do that same exercise with just the bar,
Yeah.
and it's going to work out for you.
Yeah.
Yep. Do backspins.
That too, windmills, all that shit.
On that.
And that seems to be it so far.
Word up, salute to all y'all in the super chats. As more come, we'll take them if we see them or when we see them. So salute to all y'all that have super chatted thus far. We're about to open up this is a subscription box, son.
The subscription.
Or
box.
sorry, submission box.
was
That
like,
part too.
The submission box. Let's see what's in the submission box.
There it is.
B.
Subscriptions.
What? Subscription. Subscriptions. 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 Subscriptions.
Submissions.
Time for subscriptions. Subscribe to BrealTV.
The mission.
All right, our first one of the day. We got our boy Smokestack Mac up in here. He's saying, I made my own hash hole with Cali Blaze's platinum cherry flower.
Nice.
Nice.
Lemon cherry flower.
That looks good.
Ooh, crystal.
Yo.
That's nice.
How's that stout?
It's good.
Yo. That shit is.
Look at that, dude. What is that?
Ashtray.
Nice.
Hash hole.
Nice.
What up, Smokestack?
He's doing
Oh
his
yeah,
thing.
smokestack.
Smokestack Mac.
You better be drinking water, fool.
Hey, look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Hey, can Vanessa get some water? She doesn't have any more water, Aton.
Yo, Vanessa, you want
Yeah, Aton.
want some
He's
of this?
dying, bro.
Now you're gonna make me think about it.
Don't think about it.
This is all
Hey,
we got.
Jonathan.
Peer pressure.
He could hear. He'll be here shortly with some water. That was a nice rolled hash hole. He even showed us his pre-game.
Yeah, that was tight.
That was the Cali Blaze.
Yeah, look, check that out one more time.
Hold on. Here, I gotta go back to it.
Hold on. One more time. Gotta go back.
Oh,
Oops.
that's how we doing it.
Here, hold on.
Yep,
Sorry, I
that's-
exit out a bit
It's okay,
already.
bro. Next.
Way to go, Bolton.
Yep.
All right, here's our boy Smokestack right
Look
here.
at that.
There it is.
Ooh.
Everybody's got their technique.
Little booger.
He put it dead in the middle. That's good though.
I got a badass technique.
What do you do?
I've shown it before, but I you know, it's like I don't know, man. I like to put my shit in the fridge first, then I roll it out, so that way I don't lose any of it while it's there. And like sometimes it depends on the consistency as well. Like if it's too soft, you kind of bread it with like by grinding the bud finer, so it's kind of like it feels like harina.
What I
You would be
do
good in
is
the kitchen.
what I do is grind it.
Great.
I grind it all the way down, and then I'll lay the paper flat on top of it, put all the flour, in its place on the paper, and then I'll make the hash hole or the contents of
The roller.
and then put it right in the middle, and then meet it in the middle, and then all that it goes dead center from there, because all the fucking weed that's like laid from top to bottom of the paper
And it,
fills in on top of and puts it in the middle.
I like doing the reload thing though. Like once the hash hole has finished, and then you still have the half the joint to go, you make a little ball, and then you just put it in the hole, and then just refill it.
Yeah,
up.
that's pretty good. All right.
All right, Mike B from Queens giving us a little throwback Thursday. He's saying red and B.
I was growing my hair back at this point. That was probably my second cut. That was my probably the second time I cut it on the regrow tip. Or the third time, third time.
Who cut your hair, Bobo?
I did. I just shave it all off and then regrow.
wow.
I think I tried to cut Bobo's hair once, though.
Who's that? That's
Come on, let me do it.
That's Redman right
Man,
there.
it'd
That's
be
what I
bad.
thought it was. I was like, is that Red Man?
Yeah, when he started to lose weight, I think.
Dude,
We used to do that a lot.
I mean, he's
Remember we used to
looking
have the
good right
clippers
now.
out?
In today's times, he's looking good, man. He got the new album too.
Yeah, it's
Muddy
banging.
Waters too is crazy.
Yeah.
Salute, Red Man.
Yeah, to Melo's point, yeah, we used to like clip each other's hair every now and then when we were doing them high top fades. Some of us were pretty good at it, and some of us not so much.
What you saying, nigga?
Not you. I didn't say you.
Nah, I did suck though. For real. I leave your shit looking like a bowl of cereal. Word up.
Hey, yo, you suck.
That part.
Oh man.
Mike B is also showing a little throwback Thursday. We got Psycho Les, Tretch, and Juju.
Oh, word, yo, Tretch. This was back in the days. We was out in Japan just hanging. I had the little Hennessy in my hand. You know how we doing it. It was one of those good nights.
Oh, I thought it was iced tea.
I thought it was DMX.
Yeah, it was iced tea. If there's any kids in the house.
They know me.
Yeah, what's up?
They know.
Hey, yo. They know me.
They know what I want.
All right.
All right, our boy Wilfred Cyrus saying, I was just featured on the front page of my local newspaper for my vintage records business. I sell records out of an antique store, and I also do record trade shows. I sell them faster than I can buy them some weeks.
Congratulations, man. Salute
Hey,
to
Is
you.
that here? In
Salute.
what city is that in?
He steals the records, right?
Steals them.
Where is that?
Oh.
That's just my joke.
Probably goes to estate sales.
Manistee.
Yeah, vinyl is a.
I think he's up in Michigan, Wilfred Cyrus, I believe.
He's up
You can
in
make some money off of flipping some vinyl.
Hell yeah, that's dope, dude. I want to come see your spot. I wanna
people.
come-
People still collect.
It's bad because like some of the newer artists, they have like their own release on them, and you know, or their anniversary releases on some of the classic records, and they make special editions, and those are very sought out after, and you know, they become limited. So it,
Limited vinyl drops. They go.
like today was a MF2
Like that Real
two
Psycho.
drops. I got both of them
Oh, nice.
just to hold and flip. The
Nice.
the Mac Miller, the balloon album that came out recently, got all those just to hold
Like
and
that
flip.
that Real Psycho pre-order.
I ordered 10 of those.
Pre-orders
by the
is
way.
going through the roof. It's about to be sold out, so get them orders in.
As
'cause,
soon as I saw that link, I ordered 10 of
yeah,
them
it's gonna be crazy.
just to get them for sure because I'm gonna do some shit.
Word up. Salute.
Our boy Balls Mahoney is saying, partied a little too hard last night on the cruise. Didn't make it off the boat in the Dominican Republic for the resort. Only did a little shopping.
Oops.
Dímelo.
That's what happens when you overdo it,
Yeah.
as we were saying earlier.
That's what happened.
That's what happens when you can't handle.
Blackout.
Aw, blackout.
That's right. It's a remix. C minus.
He has that,
Blackout.
Whoa.
Tato.
Dude, that must be.
that Mama Wanna.
Oof.
You know, imagine though, you went to the resort and blacked out, and then you missed the boat.
Oh my God, that'd be the worst because you'd have to pay to get back with them.
You'd have to pay to get for them to get you back to the boat.
Yeah.
And it's got to be at a port because there's no way unless you like how they gonna get you back on the boat without like it being a big production.
Yo, you know that Mama Juana shit?
Yeah.
So one of my girl cousins is married to a Dominican guy, right? And he
Word.
brought it over for like I think
Dímelo.
Christmas party from
Yeah.
years ago, and he's like, "Yeah, this shit is like something else." Like he's trying to get everybody hammered with it, but he didn't know that I had experience with that shit.
Word.
You know what I mean? So he kept going head to head.
And you smashed him.
Fuck yeah, he was throwing up, bro. Like I'm just like, ain't you supposed to be Dominican, bro? Like, you know, but yeah, no, he brought that authentic shit because you know he's from there and shit. But you know, I was like, whoa.
Utah Hawk, we're coming to Utah this year. You could make another one, and this time we will bring it on tour with us and enjoy it as we roll. Don't expect it to get to the studio, because if you expect it to get to the studio, you got too high of an expectation, because that shit is delicious.
Just send another one to the studio.
Just send another one directly to the studio. Don't give it to us thinking it's going to get here to this table, because it won't. We're going to, demolish it before it gets here.
I believe
I'm
it.
saying? So if you want to make one for the studio, you make 2 bottles, one for us when we get there, and then one that we're going to send home, son. Just saying.
Let's do this.
All right.
Do this.
Megan's in here saying, I just want to send this for Trace. You can get real maple syrup on Amazon.
I mean, he knows that.
Come on, man.
I mean,
it's fun.
he is, fun is fun.
Yeah.
Trace is
But
the
he-
syrup king.
But he knows that. He could, you could find anything on Amazon or YouTube.
Come
Just
on,
look for it.
dude. If you was to stab Trace, syrup will come out.
Yeah, we thought so. Corn syrup.
Yeah.
Oh, high
And
fructose.
you can put it on your pancakes.
According to
Right from
Cali
his
Blaze.
stomach. Right from his stomach.
According to Cali Blaze, corn syrup.
High fructose.
High fructose.
Oh, man. That's
Fresh.
cold as ice.
Fresh syrup.
He's not called Sweet Tooth for nothing, son.
I started drinking Dr. Pepper yesterday as opposed to regular Coke. I was in awe. I was like, wow.
All right. All right, next one.
And that seems to be it.
That seemed to be it. We want to thank you for joining us today on the Dr. Greenthumb Show and for your submissions and your interactions Much love to all y'all for your energy, love, and support. We appreciate it. We take it, absorb it, and pop it off back to you. You know what I mean? Much love to everybody out there, and much love to our sister Vanessa for sitting in once again.
Thank you for having me. Such a pleasure.
Tell them about the book one more time.
Oh, yes. How to Eat Weed and Have a Good Time. You can pre-order it today, which I would love. Thank you so much. And also, I go live on YouTube every Saturday and every Wednesday. But Saturday at 1:20, I cook with cannabis. I infuse at home, and you can tell me like your thoughts while I'm cooking.
Boom.
Be polite, be polite.
That's right.
See you there.
You got any shout outs you want to give?
Shout outs to my dog Bonbon.
All right.
What do you mean shout outs? Sorry.
Yeah, like, big up to Bonbon. And
thank you to all of you for having me here. And I look forward to seeing you again.
Right on.
Enjoyed this conversation and this delicious weed, as always, V. And yeah, I love all of the audience, the questions that people brought in. It seemed like, they were as hungry as we were. So
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for dropping gems on us.
Yeah.
For sure.
Always.
And the tres leches cake that you made
yeah.
for Pedro. He
Let me
can't
know.
wait to
He
start.
finished that shit already, bro.
He's done.
He's done.
C minus.
Shout out to everyone here at the table. Vanessa, pleasure having you on as always. Shout out to everyone in the Treehouse crew. Shout out to everyone that watches. And we'll see you tomorrow here. Well, you can follow me, C-Fan4 on all social media. And I hope you have a great night. And you all, see you tomorrow. What up, Les?
Man, just chilling. I want to shout out everybody on the chat, just hanging out with us. Vanessa for coming through, hanging out with us. The whole Dr. Greenthumb squad. You know how we do. Word. If you're on the IG, follow me, Psycho Less Official. And if you're checking for the merch, go to the psycholessshop.com. And it's Thursday. You know what time it is. Get ready for the mix.
Treehouse.
Yo, shout to everyone in the Insane Asylum. Thank you guys so much. What's up, Mellow Man Ace?
Yo, big up, everybody here today, man. Big up all the ancestors, no doubt, allowing us to and blessing us. And shout out to my peoples, the Avila brothers, man. Shout out to Vanessa, Son Doobie, Eric Bobo, DJ FM. Had a great time bowling the other day. And let's just run that back one time. Peace.
Salute to everybody for tuning in. Salute to Vanessa for pulling up and congratulations on your book and bringing the cake. And tune in later, 7 to 9 for the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. We're going to clear all the beef with Bart's Barbecue. I'm not going to repeat what they said in the death threat that they gave to him, but you guys can see his page. I said it yesterday. But yeah, it's 7 to 9. Make sure you guys tune in. We're going to see what's going on with all this real barbecue beef. There's a couple other things coming on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. And go to highandhungry.shop for all the merch.
Stay with love so you don't get death threats. Swallow that.